are in the world. I am the idol to give you the wings to fly, Cyber Angel. Rita Kamishiro at your service, and today we are going to play some Genshin Impact! Woohoo! Woohoo! If you don't know, they just released their 4.4 patch, so we're in for quite the treat today. We have a new character today that if you play Genshin, you've probably already seen her already. So we're gonna check out her story quest. We're gonna check out the new area, and I kind of want to pull for Xianyun because she is a healer, like an animal healer, and I know Jean's an animal healer, but I feel like I've seen a lot of good things about putting Xianyun in a team with Xiao, and that like they have good like chemistry in terms of being teammates. So I think I'm gonna try. Well, I'm gonna try out her, her character trial, her test run, and see if that is the case. We'll see. Maybe I'll do like I don't want to say like a mono Animo team. Maybe I'll have one person who's not Animo on the team. Who knows? Yeah, good synergy. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Her ult boosts plunge damage, so it's like perfect. Thank you so much for sending your good luck, David. I'll need it. I really also want to get Gaming too, because I love... Can I just say Gaming's like, I guess, movements or like animations so cool. It's like those like the dragon dancers. Have you seen? We'll do the trials in a little bit, but I think I want to start off by doing Xianyun's story, because I think we'll get to explore a little bit, and then if we have some time at the end, we'll make time at the end, right, to try out the new characters, and then we'll hopefully be lucky today and we'll have Xianyun come home, right? Oh my gosh. Yippee! Who's excited? I know I am. Also, welcome in. For those who are just popping in, welcome in. Hello, Demon Warrior. Hello, Bio. Hello, Isekai. Hello, David. Hello, Sang. Hello, Aaron. Welcome in. Hope you all are excited for adventuring today. Look at this new area. Hold on. Lithic Oath in Xianyun. Whoa. It feels like mystical. The gentle breezes carry the fragrance of tea. Oh, Zhongli would really like this area. Carry the fragrance of tea all across the mountains of Liyue, filling... Oh, that or Riesli. Riesli would really like this area. Filling the air with a savory scent once more. Tea grows upon the rocks where jade springs endlessly flow. The faint perfume and ancient song of jade drift together along the rivers past Chaoying village to the bustling port of Yilong Wharf. Just what adventures and fortune await concealed among the fog-robed peaks of the south. It does sound relaxing. I could totally see like Zhongli and Riesli going like on vacation here. The area has such great BGM. Well, I guess we should just jump right in, right? I'm assuming that Xianyun's story will eventually lead us there. So let's just go ahead and get this party started. I am going to do some rolling. You'll have to wait till we get to the end. We save the best for last, as they say. And we're doing great, Sidekin. Thanks so much for asking. Ignore how many story quests I have not done yet. Don't look at it. I will do them. I feel like most of them I already know what happens because my friends have told me. So in my head, I'm like, I guess I don't have to go to it just yet. But I will, I promise. Just finished your story. You'll love it, Rita. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Well, we're going back to the mountainous area. Yeah, I remember. The only mountain I remember is Mount Hulao right here. But Mount Aosang? This is where... this is where Traveler pretended to drown, isn't that right? Or maybe it was a different mountain.
We've been to so many places lately. What do you say we take a day off from adventuring and just find somewhere nice to relax?
That sounds like a good idea, if I can make my way over there.
Let Paimon think. Where are some nice places
Aosang?
we could go?
Ah, thank you.
Oh, why don't we
I'm stuck.
Retainer a visit at Mount Aosang?
Well, there you go. She just said it.
It's been a while since we last saw that.
I should just listen.
She's always the one popping up out of nowhere and scaring us half to death. So let's surprise her this time.
I feel like, I don't know, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who could be surprised. I feel like she's just always aware of things. The only thing I remember about... Oh, look over there! Is that where we're going? Oh, right here. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I'm excited. Okay. Anyway, back to what I was doing over here. The one thing that I remember about Cloud Retainer is that she talks like, oh, see, look. She says, like, when she refers to herself, she uses one. One believes that, you know, things like that. Is that a fishing spot? Dung, dung, dung. There we go.
Here we are!
It's shaped like a ditto? I didn't even notice.
Do you still remember the first time we came here? We even brought offerings and everything. And when we told her that Rex Lapis had been assassinated, she immediately threatened to squash Leeway Harbor. Paimon thought she'd be impossible
How's the volume,
to
by
get
the
along
way?
with. But now that we've spent some more time together, she's really not like that at all.
One believes Rita will have fun
We don't
today.
need to bring
Thank
any
you.
offerings now that we've
I
gotten
already
to
am
know her
having
pretty
fun.
well, right? Still, Paimon's got some snacks around here somewhere, so if she really wants something, we can just use that.
I had ice cream right before stream.
Traveler, did something catch your
Oh,
eye?
she's here! Oh my gosh, already? Wow, it's... I don't think we've ever seen her before. And Alex Jen, thank you so much for celebrating your membership anniversary. New month and new Rita Genshin stream. I think we're gonna do another one next week for Lantern Rite.
Whoa.
She's
pretty
so
lady.
pretty. Oh my
Is
gosh.
she also here to visit Cloud Retainer?
I like how she... What a really bold lip color. Like, I feel like light green isn't a lip color that people go for. Good for her. That's awesome. It seems like she could also be a powerful adeptus.
Yeah, you're right. All it takes is one look and you can tell she's someone special.
Uh-huh.
As expected of that bird lady, really. She must have a whole bunch of Adepti friends
She
from all over the country.
gives me Bayonetta
but
vibes.
if we're both friends of Cloud Retainer, then we're basically friends by association, right?
If I
Want
didn't
to go up to her
glide...
and say hello?
If I didn't glide before triggering the cutscene, would you have died from fall damage? Yes! That happens to me all the time. Usually with Xiao. You love this quest? I'm already so excited. I love, like, meeting new friends. Sugar rush from ice cream. I had 2 scoops of ice cream. I'm not really, like... I can't eat too much ice cream in one sitting just because it's too decadent. I can't have, like, too much sugar at one go. Otherwise, it's, like, too overbearing in terms of taste. Yeah, otherwise I have to drink a lot of water. I know, I love her glasses. They're so pretty. Oh my gosh. No glasses. I could join her 1 second. Should I put my glasses on? Give me a second. I wanna put my glasses on. Okay. How do I look? How do I look? I don't have the red ones. My glasses aren't red glasses, but should be fine, right? Who knew you were such a social butterfly, Paimon?
Helping you make more connections is a part of Paimon's job as your reliable guide. Paimon's
The
got this.
extroverted friend. Thanks, Paimon. What is her MBTI? Does anyone know? Hi.
Hello.
Hi. I forgot what her voice sounds like. It's like, wow,
Paimon is Paimon.
how familiar.
And this is the Traveler.
And this is a traveler. The way that she delivered that line. Simon, thank you so much for the super chat. I would love some tea. Master Rita? I don't know if I'm a master at anything, but I'm flattered, truly. Oh my gosh. I like strawberry oolong tea. That's my current favorite. She's an ESTJ. I knew she was an extrovert. What about Lumine? What's her MBTI? Paimon, just say everything in a nice, even tone.
Paimon doesn't think we've met,
How
but we're also
awkward.
friends of Cloud Retainer. May we have the pleasure of learning your name, Madam Adeptus?
I am she.
You two...
She's like,
What
you don't
is
remember?
this tomfoolery? Has the shift in form so clouded your eyes that you no longer recognize one
That's
anymore?
crazy. She doesn't have reverb on her voice anymore. I feel like that was such a huge part of it.
Wait, you're...
Cloud Retainer? That's crazy.
Huh? You're the illuminated bird? But you look... human!
Now she's an illuminated
How did
human.
that happen?
ISTP, I can see that. Lumine doesn't talk very much.
Oh, donning human form is scarcely any test of one's abilities. As for your confusion, one merely had no reason to indulge such inclinations before.
So,
You're indulging now.
now because?
Both travelers are ISTP. For whatever reason, I imagine like the twins to have different personalities, ever so slightly.
Well, one has made plans to pay a visit to some disciples at Liyue Harbor. Taking on a human form for such a trip is simply a way to make matters less conspicuous.
Because I think some people, tangent, I think some people view the twins as like the same person. Because they're like, whatchamacallit, you can play as either one. But to me, I associate like a different personality to each of them. In my head, Lumine, maybe this is just my headcanon. In my head, Lumine is a little bit more mature than Aether. Like, maybe she's an older sister. By like a few seconds. Because they're twins, right? But in my head, like, Aether just seems a little bit more goofy than Lumine. I think Lumine, like, pulls them together. It's like, okay, let's get this straight, you know? You agree? Anyone else? I want to know what other people's headcanons are for the twins.
You? Worrying about keeping a low profile? You're the one who likes to pop up out of nowhere all over the place. In fact, Paimon can think of several examples. Like last year, when you suddenly appeared on the top of a roof without any warning. Or...
It feels like Cloud Retainer has her reasons, but doesn't want to discuss them too openly. I almost forgot! Paimon brought you some gifts.
Hey, didn't we agree not to bring that up unless she asked?
It was getting awkward, Paimon. I'm sorry.
Oh? So you have taken care to follow the proper rules of etiquette after all. Most commendable.
Cloud Retainer tries but fails to look indifferent. I see.
Well, this is all Paimon's got. You don't mind, right?
You took the MBTI test and you were wondering if it was the same one I always talk about? I think there's just like one common MBTI test. I'm not sure. The Myers-Briggs, right? And hello, Jim. Welcome in.
One has never found oneself lacking
This is a
in basic
pretty,
comforts.
like, scene right
On
here.
the contrary, it is the gesture that one values above all else.
Oh,
So
wow.
long as you've shown proper respect and consideration,
Uh-huh.
the quantity or quality of the gift is but a trivial matter.
That's true.
That kinda makes Paimon feel a little guilty for trying to keep them for herself. Anyway, where were we before you reminded Paimon about the gifts?
Cloud Retainer said that she's going to visit some of her disciples. Disciples as in, like Ganyu?
Ah, right.
Ganyu! And Shenhe! Is that why they got new outfits?
It's also been a while since
they
we
look
last
so
saw them.
lovely in them.
Maybe we can come too.
One planned to extend the invitation even if you had not raised the matter
Should I start
yourself.
saying one?
Shenhe and Ganyu should
For
be
this
quite
trip?
pleased to see you again.
Yippee!
However, one would first inquire as to the reason behind your visit here. You have cause to seek one's company?
I don't know why, but I was hoping she would say like Xiao. No, I do know why. But I feel like Cloud Retainer is like Xiao's mom. Like she just seems so motherly, like a motherly figure. I've seen people draw fan art where like Xianyun is like making sure Xiao's not getting into any trouble. They just look very similar. Like they could be like, maybe she's like his older sister or mother figure. I don't know. No reason in particular.
Yeah, we just found ourselves missing you and wanted to see how you were doing. We were hoping you'd tell us one of your stories. Who knew we'd run into your human form while we were at it?
How long can I keep the one speech going? Let me try it. This one will attempt to speak like Cloud Retainer. This isn't going to last long.
Is that so?
She's Shenhe and Ganyu's mom, but Zhongli is Xiao's dad. I agree. Okay, I think that Zhongli is... I already messed up! Okay. Start over now. Sorry. That was a freebie. Okay. This one believes that Zhongli is more so Xiao's dad than Cloud Retainer is Xiao's mom. I feel like the dad energy from Zhongli is stronger.
If there are no urgent matters at hand, then let us make haste for Liyue Harbor. Ganyu is likely still working at Yue High Pavilion, so that shall be our first stop.
Okay. I know why I hesitated. This is so tough. Okay. Restart again. I'm just gonna be quiet for the rest of the stream. This is so hard. This one, this one does not know why. Does this one say one again? This one is not sure how often to say one in a sentence. This one does not know why hesitation occurred in the earlier sentence when all this one said was okay. Oh, goodness.
Sounds great! Then let's all go to Leo
Sang says, I
Harbor.
think she has a teacher aura instead. This one sees where you're coming from. 1,000 moonlit miles.
Ganyu has been quite busy with work as of late. One can count on one talon the number of times she returns to Mount Outsong each year.
This one will let her finish before we
Genoa
teleport.
has also secured employment recently.
Oh,
In her
wow!
correspondence
She got a
with me,
job!
She wrote that she shall have no need to return for the foreseeable future.
Aww. This one is sad that Cloud Rotator
They
is
think
empty
one was so
nesting.
easily mollified. One
Mollified.
shall investigate everything with one's own eyes
Oh.
and decide for oneself if their living conditions are
Please
satisfactory.
finish what you're saying so I can teleport. Okay. So this one can teleport. It's okay. Practice makes perfect, right? This one will keep practicing until this one gets it right. Can't imagine how the voice actor must have struggled. Right? This one is having such a hard time doing it right now. Well, this one doesn't have a script, so I can... This one can see how difficult it would be to do it on the fly. Oh, I should probably... Oh, gosh. I don't want to fall. Let me do this. Hold on. Go! Cloud Rotator story quest is going well. We just got started. Is there a word we should use for
Red
we?
Pavilion.
Or is it just for
Hey, do you
one,
think
like
Ganyu
I?
will be shocked to see Cloud Retainer like this?
One thinks that Ganyu has seen her like this before.
Guess
Probably.
we have no idea Shenhe and Ganyu have ever seen
Well,
each
there you
one
go.
before. Wait, where did she go?
She's back there. Hi.
She's just standing there, Cloud Retainer.
I and Miu constitute as one. Gotcha.
Quietly now.
This one
One shall
understands.
stay here. You two can go and meet with her.
And mine? This one understands.
But why? Isn't it better if we all go together?
If one were to proudly proclaim one's presence, Ganyu would surely profess herself otherwise
This is gonna
unoccupied
be so
and drop everything
hard.
to attend to one's visit. One fears that would only result in her staying up all night to make up for lost time. One does not wish to trouble her. Conversing vicariously via you two shall suffice. Do remember to inquire as to her recent well-being. Again, do not mention one's presence here.
This one thinks Cloud Retainer should just go talk to Ganyu. This one has a feeling that one will speak a lot less because of this challenge. Although this one can see maybe this sort of tactic is a way for people to seem more refined. Because this one's a yapper. This one yaps a lot. But when this one has to think about what pronoun is one a pronoun, this one has to think a lot about how one builds sentences. So perhaps this way of speaking is a method of coming across as more eloquent or refined because you really have to think about it more.
Fair enough. Makes sense. All right, then. We'll just pass on your regards and...
Cloud Retainer?
No, we've been found. Why doesn't she want to be noticed or found?
Oh. Busted.
Is that lady
Busted.
someone you know? Miss
Da-da-da,
Ganyu?
busted. One does not simply join a conversation. One must earn the respect to converse. Oh my god.
She is indeed. I'm sorry, Huixin,
Wait,
but could we delay the upcoming meeting for a little bit?
Welp
I
indeed.
believe my schedule today is quite full. Although, perhaps I could move some work to later in the evening.
One thinks she should have work-life balance.
Oh, not to worry, Miss Ganyu. I'll make the necessary arrangements right away.
This one likes her voice.
Thank you, Huixin.
It's been a while, Ganyu.
Why isn't it clicking? Oh my gosh.
Greetings. What brings you here today? And Cloud Retainer, too. It's been quite some time since I last saw you in this form.
Why is she standing all the way over there? Go say hi to your daughter.
You are quite mistaken. One is not acquainted with this Cloud Retainer of whom you speak. One is simply a mere mortal passerby.
Right.
Huh?
You think Ganyu's gonna fall for it?
Seems she's not buying it.
Ganyu saw right through her.
That was but a simple test. One did not expect you to be able to recognize one so easily, especially after so many years of only
One
seeing
is
one's
bad at
other
lying,
form.
huh? Ganyu looks totally bewildered. She's thinking, why wouldn't I recognize you? I used to see you every day. How bad do you think my memory is?
But recognizing you is, my responsibility as your disciple.
That's why you called this one master? One is not a master. One has not mastered anything. But one appreciates the sentiment.
An apt observation.
One must be shy.
One was simply passing by while attending to some important business. One thought it would only be fitting to pay you a visit while in the area.
Aww. One thinks that Cloud Retainer is empty nesting.
Wait,
Do you
I
agree?
wasn't aware of any important. Cloud Retainer's right. We still got something super important to do. So
Her like
we
children
can't
have
sit here for
jobs
too long
now, and now
today.
she's all by herself. That's so sad. One agrees.
Oh, is that so? But it's been so long since we last saw each other.
This one appreciates that the Archangels are also participating in this challenge.
One simply
Hello,
desired
Blazer
to
Breaker.
see you and had no intention of interrupting your work. A quick
Aw,
conversation should suffice for today. A more involved reunion should
Aw.
wait until you find yourself less occupied.
Oh, if you don't schedule something in Ganyu's calendar, she's not going to be less occupied.
I understand. That should be fine.
She's going to go, let me pencil you in. How does 1 month from now sound? How does 30 minutes between my two meetings sound?
While
Poor
one
Ganyu.
acknowledges the amount of work that you have to deal with every day, one must also remind you
There
to
you go.
rest. Though Adepti blood flows through your veins, excessive exhaustion will still cause grave harm to your body.
One thinks that Cloud Retainer is the kind of like mom who will like push you really hard to like succeed and do well, but she knows like when to come into your room with sliced fruits. You know what I mean? I know that's very
Still makes one nostalgic to see
one
you
knows
as you
it's
are
very
now,
vague, but
respected
specific,
and independent. When
that
you
is
were
what
young,
one
you
thinks.
oft begged one to cuddle you to sleep, and you
Oh,
suffered from
that is
nightmares.
adorable! Stop.
Cloud Retainer! Stop!
She pulls out the photo album.
If you insist. We are running short on time regardless, so one will refrain from going into each and every story. Why don't you continue your conversation? One shall simply stand by and listen.
Okay. She's lurking.
Wow, you've been to so many new
Oh,
places
it's
since the
nice
last
catching
time
up
we
with
spoke.
Gani.
If you ever need anything, please just come find me at Yue High Pavilion.
Yes, ma'am.
Also, forgive me for my presumptuousness, Cloud Retainer,
Presumptuous.
but if you plan to continue appearing in this form, don't you think it'd be helpful to adopt a human name?
That's where you made a mistake. Miss Retainer. Retainer, comma, Cloud. Full name.
A human name? Huh. You raise a valid point. Considering the sheer extent of one's renown, Cloud Retainer is surely too recognizable as a name.
Yeah. Yes, one agrees.
You really think so? Not that you're not famous or anything, but...
That famous? Paimon, please.
You presume to know the extent of one's illustrious achievements. One would
Paimon.
hardly think such a thing to be possible. Nevertheless, Ganyu's advice cannot be ignored.
Wow, look at the back of her
From this
outfit.
point on, when in public occasions, be sure to refer to one as Xianyun.
How fancy. Whoa. Xianyun. Isn't that like a show? Ah, no, that's Xianyun.
Xianyun?
Ah, I assume that's a reference to the full record of Pristine Pavilion.
Wow.
An adeptus of years past would rise with the clouds and rest with the moon.
Whoa.
They were enlightened and wise, free and unfettered. The writer referenced Master's name to describe her carefree and spontaneous nature.
Spontaneous nature. Aw.
Oh, that sounds super cool! Paimon feels like only the most powerful of Adepti could rise with the clouds and rest with the moon.
Mm-hmm. In the Japanese dub, she's kannen. I wonder why.
Actually, those lines were originally written to
Wow.
describe Cloud Retainer herself.
Huh? Wait, so you're really that powerful?
Wow.
And what of it? Did you truly take one to be nothing more than a bird of bigger than
no,
average size?
remember? Do you remember when we went to the domain with Cloud Retainer? This one does. This one does.
Not exactly.
Paimon looked away in embarrassment. Crown asks, so does she buy her clothes or do they just magic onto her when she transforms into a human? Probably the latter, if I'm being honest.
To be fair, Cloud Retainer rarely speaks of her past accomplishments. The tales
Oh,
of
wow.
her past can only be found in ancient texts. It is said that once, a long, long time ago, there was a severe drought in Liyue.
Whoa.
Left with no choice, many people left their homes, while others spent day and night praying to the Adepti.
I love, like, geographical history of places. It's always interesting to see how places turned out.
Although I did not live through such tragedy, simply reading about it is enough to gain a visceral understanding of all the pain and
Oh,
desperation
wow.
during that time. On top of the drought, a noxious
Noxious
gas
gas?
also began to
Oh
spread
my
through the land.
gosh.
If not for Cloud
This is like a
Retainer's
plague.
efforts, much of Liyue would be nothing more than a barren wasteland today.
Wow. Thank you, Cloud Retainer.
The books had this to say about what happened.
Story time.
Upon arrival, the Adeptus borrowed the wind to retain the clouds. Immediately, the clouds gathered together, and abundant rain burst forth from the heavens. Drought and plague were both driven away,
Oh my
and the people
gosh.
were saved.
Oh my goodness. That's why she's called Cloud Retainer. 'Cause she retained the clouds. Oh my gosh. It's all coming together.
Wow. That's incredible!
I'm trying to remember the other one. It's like Moon Carver or Mountain Carver, Moon Shaper, Mountain Shaper. I don't remember. Mountain Shaper and Moon Carver, I think, are the other ones. Imagine carving the moon.
Mortal records add embellishments to dramatize past events. One did merely with one ought. And even if
What
one had
one
not
ought?
interceded, the other Adepti would surely have stepped in to help.
This one has it right. Woohoo! One has good memory.
Even so, you stopped an entire drought! Can you
Oh.
really control the weather like the book
Can you
said?
really retain the clouds like the book said?
Oh, Paimon suddenly has a lot more respect for you.
Did you not have respect for her
So
before?
it was Paimon's bad for calling you Illuminated Bird before.
Is that an insult?
Too
I-
bad.
I
Are
thought
you?
illuminated bird was a nice thing to say. Sorry, my bad. Didn't
How
know.
laughable. A name is but a simple label we carry with us on our journey through the world. Why would one be offended
Names
by
are
such
so
a trivial
important.
matter?
I put a lot of significance and importance behind my name. Rita.
It's a relief.
Rita,
In
Rita,
that
Rita,
case,
Rita.
Paimon
If you
will
say it too many
continue to
times,
call
it'll
you
sound
whatever
weird.
feels right in the moment.
Well, that is quite enough ancient history for now.
Ancient
Xianyun, have
history,
you
she
heard word
says.
from Shenhe?
She said it, not me.
One has heard that she procured a job recently. Have you any thoughts on her workplace? And
Oh.
what, pray tell, of her monthly remuneration?
Her monthly remuneration. Of course, she asks how much Shanha is making. She just wants to know that her daughter is doing well and taking care of herself. But the amount of money you make doesn't indicate how successful you are. You should really be asking if Shanha's happy.
Moreover, does she find herself overly inundated with work? Is she allowed time off during Lantern Rite?
This one hopes so.
That is a lot of questions.
Just ask her yourself.
There is no cause for concern, Cloud Retainer. I introduced Shenhe to her employer personally.
Nepotism.
Wanmin Restaurant's business has been booming recently. So, with Chef Mao being swamped
not
with customers
nepotism.
and Xiangling still off and out in search of new recipes, I introduced Shenhe to staff the restaurant.
Wow!
I see. Most excellent indeed. One has had the pleasure of being introduced to that family. Xiangling is kind and astute, while her father is loyal and reliable. One has no cause to believe that they will make Shenhe's work difficult.
Oh, I thought I was an auto.
Now, it is almost time to partake in the victuals of noon. One shall
The
visit
what?
Wanmin Restaurant in person
Victuals?
and see how Shenhe is doing.
Yeah, let's go say hi to Shenhe.
Huh? But didn't you just say that you had something important to do?
Can that wait until after we've eaten?
Typical
You may
Paimon.
return to your work, Xianyun. One shall see to this matter
What's
on one's
victuals?
own. There will be many an occasion to dine together in the future.
Mhm.
One is certain the opportunity shall present itself most readily.
Mhm.
Of course, Cloud Retainer. Please take care.
You mean Xianyun?
Traveler, Paimon, I'll see you some other time.
Bye, Ganyu. Bye.
Ganyu.
Victuals is food fit to eat. Whoa. Edible food.
Paimon was pretty
Hey.
quick on the uptake there, don't you think?
Don't you think? I think so. Teleport waypoint. Let's go. I wonder what sorts of things we'll learn about Xianyun.
As soon as you mentioned important business to attend to, Paimon...
Oh! I didn't think it was gonna transition so soon. Whoa, Shenhe!
You get
A
what I'm
working
saying,
girl.
right?
What are we saying?
Yeah, how can I not? Not even fine food is enough to distract from the presence of
Whoa.
a fine lady.
Excuse
huh?
me, she's working? Let her do her job?
I'm far more interested in getting her details than ordering any
What?
dishes. Hey, how about you ask her?
She's working, excuse you?
You do it.
No.
Oh my
I
god.
think you should. Wait, she's coming.
What can I get for you today?
Wow! Look at her go! Working hard.
Greetings,
Yes,
miss.
indeed.
I was just wondering if you'd be willing to...
Take your order?
What would you like to order?
Oh, there she goes. A hard worker. No!
2 servings of more meat to go.
Classic.
Good
Classic
chat. Bye.
meal. Bye. Thanks for coming. Hey! I like how Shenhe, Cloud Retainer, and Ganyu. Oh, this one. Sorry. This one likes how Cloud Retainer, Shenhe, and Ganyu all have a sort of outfit theme. They all look similar. I get. One guesses. Oh my gosh, it's so tough. Ah!
Welcome. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
May I take your order?
Don't welcome us as guests and greet us as old friends in the same line. It's weird.
It's been a while, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And this is?
One wonders if Shenhe will know.
This is Miss Xianyun.
Master?
She figured it out.
One does not recall ever revealing this form to you before. How were you able to ascertain one's true identity with
Probably
such
the
ease?
aesthetic.
I've trained and lived with Master for more than 10 years. I would recognize you no matter what form you take.
They have, like, something akin to, like, Reiatsu, right? Like in Bleach, how they have, like, spiritual energy. They could probably, like, tell her spiritual energy signature or something.
You.
Aww, is she gonna cry?
Is something the matter, Master?
Hardly. Hardly. One simply learned of your employment from your letter and came to check on
Aw,
your well-being.
Thanks, Mom! Have I heard of Venti? Yes, I have. Venti is on my team. If so, what do you think of the moments when he's with the cats? Oh, because he's, like, allergic? Isn't he allergic? He, like, sneezes when he's near cats, isn't he? Doesn't he? Proud bird mom. I know. This one knows. This is so tough.
And check out the great food, too.
Yeah.
Indeed. It's almost lunchtime. My apologies. I'm still on the clock and can't talk for very long.
I'm gonna auto it. I keep forgetting.
Well, if it isn't the traveler in Paimon, are you here for Shenhe? The
Yeah,
lunch rush
Xian
isn't in
break.
yet, Shenhe.
Oh.
So I've got
Yay!
things covered for now.
Woohoo!
Go ahead, sit down and enjoy some time with your friends. I'll let you know if things pick up.
Thank you, Chef Mao.
How am I with cats? I'm okay with cat. I don't think I'm allergic to them. Dun, 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 dun. It's in chat. Where? Oh, here, in the back. Wow. Wow. Good looks must run in the
It is
family.
just as one expected. The owner of Wanmin Restaurant
Although,
is indeed a most reasonable and
they don't look
accommodating
like-
human.
Cloud retainer.
Still, the work here entails dealing with quite a varied group of people. Has this been difficult for you, Shenhe?
Dogs? I'm good with dogs.
It's been
I'm not allergic
manageable
to
so
dogs
far.
either. Oh,
I
one
sometimes
is not
run
allergic to
into
dogs.
strange
Ah!
people,
This is
but
so
I
tough.
have figured out a way to deal with them.
Seems like you've
One-
been making progress.
One is not
So wait.
allergic to dogs.
Dealing with them. You mean...
You mean?
First, I try to talk sense into them.
Oh.
If that doesn't work, I threaten them with violence.
Shanha.
At this point, they usually decide they are in favor of a civil conversation.
Oh, Shanha, that's that's not how you do customer service.
Oh, how should Paimon put this?
Why is this the only? Sounds reasonable enough.
Oh, a sensible plan.
Oh.
One is gladdened to see you integrate so well into human society.
One sees where she gets this from.
And you, Master? How have you been?
Simply marvelous.
Simply
Though
more.
Mount Outsong has scarcely enjoyed your presence
Aw.
recently, one has hardly found the pleasure of one's own company to be lacking.
She's empty nesting. Oh, go visit your mom, Shanha.
I see. Huh, just as expected of Master.
That's loud. Finger crack. What she means to say is she actually misses the two of you a lot.
I have missed Master quite a bit too.
Aw.
Even though work has been busy lately, I've already had a conversation with Chef Mao about taking some time off soon to visit Master.
Aw.
Oh, you did?
Aw.
Do make note of such matters in your letters in the future. There's hardly a need to keep one in suspense.
Aw.
Whoa. Herman shut up just like that.
This is so
By the way,
sweet. Aw.
Master, since you are in Liyue Harbor, have you had the chance to visit Ganyu?
Yes.
Indeed. She is similarly preoccupied with her work. There was time only to exchange a few simple pleasantries.
Aw.
Ganyu told us the story of Cloud Retainer's name. It was amazing. We never knew how powerful she was before.
Mm-hmm.
I see. In that case, allow me to also share a story about Master's past.
Oh my gosh, this is so fun.
Oh,
Oh.
Is that a problem,
This
Master?
one wonders if
I
Shanha
believe this
will
to be
also
a
have a
good
story
topic of conversation.
you shared about her.
no, not a problem. One was simply caught off guard.
Aw.
But no matter. Please, proceed. One is most curious to see how much of one's own conversational prowess you
Oh.
possess.
Master once participated in a race against Mooncarver.
Ah, Mooncarver. Mhm.
After Mooncarver lost, he insisted that Master's ability to fly gave her a natural edge in such a contest.
Mhm.
In
Well,
response,
yeah.
Master agreed to forego flying in return for being able to use one of her devices in the race.
Oh.
Mooncarver accepted, only to find Master with a brand new device on the day of the contest.
Woman in STEM.
Huh. What kind of device
Wow.
was it?
It was a mechanical vehicle
Wow.
made out of iron.
wow.
What was it called again?
Oh,
An electro-powered
motorcycle?
bicycle?
One
Oh,
wants to
you
see a
refer
fan
to
art of
the
Xianyun
bicyclical
riding a
Thunder
motorcycle.
Flashmobile. One
Wow.
spent 49 days conceptualizing and
Wow,
crafting
we love
it.
women in
It
STEM.
need only be infused with adeptal energy, and it can cover thousands of miles in one day.
Wait, do we get one? Can we get one?
Oh, it boggles the mind why Mooncarver ever supposed
Master
he might
Cycle
match
Zero.
me in a contest of locomotion. Though he sprinted with all his might, he could barely keep up. Alas, the one flaw of my mechanism lay in its weakness against mountainous
customers.
terrain. One was thwarted mere seconds from victory when it was thrown off course and failed to make it across the final stretch. Truly a most unfortunate turn of events. Anyway, do go on, Shenhe.
Master, that was the end of that story.
You finished the story.
Is that so? With you gone, one has seldom felt the desire
Those
to call
old
upon
fossils.
those old fossils for another contest. What is a race without spectators, after all?
Oh my god.
Have you been lonely, Master?
Oh,
Lonely?
very
At
straightforward.
one's age, entire human generations come and go in the blink of an eye.
Shenhe knows,
Even
and very
one's
straight to the
own
point.
self-directed musings can span several days and nights.
One likes how Xianyun will like wax poetic for like paragraphs, and then Shenhe just goes, "Are you lonely?"
'Tis a most foreign sentiment. The mere mention of it is preposterous.
Preposterous.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What is the reason for that look upon your face?
Oh my god.
It's nothing. It's just... Well, Paimon gained a lot of respect for you after listening to that story of you summoning the rain and everything. But all it took was a few words out of your mouth, and it's like you're back to being that illuminated
Hey,
bird
an illuminated
again.
bird's not bad.
I was just a little bit confused. Which one of the two is the real cloud retainer?
Can she not? Can both not be her? Paimon doesn't understand that people are multifaceted.
To me, they are both Master.
Mm-hmm.
One is the Master that's widely revered by the people, while the other is the Master that I respect and adore.
Aww, that's so sweet.
One finds oneself
I mean,
exalted
I
yet
guess
again
the
with
one
sweet
guess is you
words
could
of
respect
praise
both
and
of them.
flattery of a most
Both sides of
extravagant
Xianyun.
nature. You chose to exalt one with your words, yet you refuse to grace Mount Outsong with your presence for any extended period of time. One would almost question the sincerity of your estimations.
Xianyun kind of sounds like you when you voice act. Yeah, because she's very, whatchamacallit, refined and graceful. And that's not my default. That's not, I have to think about, one has to think about being like that.
This is not to say that your words paint an inaccurate picture. One has always lived by a single ideal. Eschew all action and abide by no rule. One does as one pleases and speaks as one pleases. Others may critique or praise as they see fit. Yet one places little weight in such judgments.
That's right.
She got like, what, 2 sentences of flattery from her disciple? And it's as if her ego was about to burst.
Oh my god.
Do you have any empty tables?
Oh, we should probably move. One thinks one is refined and graceful.
Did we
And
get another fish stew?
thank you. You're so sweet. Uh-oh, works. Pick it up.
I'm hearing more guests come in. I should get back to work.
Bye,
Good luck
Shenhe.
with the lunchtime rush, Shenhe.
Good luck.
I'll try my best.
Oh, I love Shenhe. One loves Shenhe, one misses her. As more and more guests begin to trickle in, Paimon takes the opportunity to order a whole array of delicious dishes.
So much
Oh, look at her eyes!
Paimon's gonna feast!
Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso. Can you eat this kind of food? Is this food to your taste, Cloud Retainer?
One is fond of all kinds of delicacies and delights in a multitude of flavors.
Wow.
The dishes here demonstrate no shortage of culinary skill. Their unique flavor profile has left one more than satisfied. In fact, one has been struck by
Cuisine
quite fit of
machines.
inspiration. One has already begun to conceptualize the next generation of supreme cuisine machines.
She's gonna invent a Cuisinart.
Everything's so tasty. A bit too hot at times, but still super tasty.
I'm
You're
sorry,
excited
miss,
to
but
see-
our tables are full.
You're excited to see all the content people are gonna make of Cloud Retainer just being a mom. True. One agrees. One agrees.
Shall we try somewhere else, Granny?
One really appreciates the connection between Shenhe, Ganyu, and their mom. Cloud Retainer. So one would like to see more of that, for sure.
But it smells so delightful. Can we really not eat here?
Aww.
My poor legs can't go on for much longer.
We gotta let her sit down.
Well, you could always check with some of the other guests and see if anyone's happy to share a table.
Okay, I'll ask around.
Hello, hi. Do you want to take our? You want to sit here?
Excuse me. Would you mind letting us share a table with you?
Oh,
There are
go
no empty
for
tables
it.
left, so...
Absolutely.
Well, Paimon doesn't mind. What about you guys?
I don't mind. Oh, one does not mind. One does not mind either, as long as you don't mind our chatter.
Great. Thanks so much. My name is Xianyun, and this is my granny, Yuendai.
Hi. Hi, Granny.
Granny? Yep. Is there something wrong with that?
No.
No. Paimon's just a bit surprised. She looks so young. Yeah. A lot of people compliment Granny on her youthful looks.
Oh,
but
wow.
she's actually much older than she appears.
Oh. She's staring. They know each other. Whoa, they just stared
Granny?
into each other's eyes.
Why don't you take a seat? Come on, it's not polite to stare.
Mommy said that it's not polite to stare. You shouldn't do that.
Huh.
Oh,
Have we met before?
No.
Anticipated meeting, then. Please, take a seat.
What would you like to eat, Granny? I can order for you.
I want braised
Whoa,
earthworms.
earthworm.
They always pop up out of the ground after a rainstorm.
No, not
This
this
one
again.
wonders
Granny,
what their
there's
connection
no braised
is.
earthworms on the menu. Braised earthworms?
How bird-like.
Well, that sounds weird.
Connection.
Do people actually eat that?
Can't hurt to ask.
Right, that's what Paimon was thinking too.
Mhm.
Need any help? Help? Oh, do you mean with Granny? Thanks, that's nice of you to offer. Granny has pretty bad dementia, so her memory's getting worse all the time.
Makes sense, makes sense.
She's always saying things that sound kind of confusing.
Aw.
Actually, her memory's been bad ever since I was
Oh.
little. But it's gotten so bad
Oh.
lately that I even have to remind her who I am every morning.
Ah, that must be so tough for Shuyu. What about your parents?
They died young. It's just me and Granny now.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
This one is sorry.
but it's okay. Don't feel bad.
Oh.
Granny loves me a lot, and I love her a lot too. Sure, it's hard at times, but you
I'm
just
gonna
gotta make the
cry.
best of the life you've got.
Yeah.
You're really tough for your age, kid.
Her granny
You're too
probably
kind.
raised her right.
And me? Oh, what about me?
You're tough too, Granny. Plus, you're really gentle.
Oh,
You're always there
I'm gonna cry.
Yes, and it's hardly as if I forget everything. I still remember the important things. Wait, what was that really important thing again?
It's okay. This one also forgets. a lot
I
of stuff.
remember now. It was a dream. I had a dream where
Oh.
everything was dark. Someone
Oh?
was standing in front of me.
Ominous.
She told me to come and find her, and that once I'd found her, I would be free.
That sounds super important.
One would be very concerned
But how
after
come
saying
you never
that.
told me about it before?
It's like how night nurses will. I've been watching a lot of Nurse John shorts and TikToks. It's like night shift nurses hearing the most unhinged things from their patients at like 3 a.m. Like there's another person in this room with us. I beg your pardon. And they're standing right next to you. Oh my god.
It was just a dream, so I forgot about it. But I'm in a good mood now, and somehow
Alright.
I remembered it again.
That is scary.
You know, I believe I've had this dream a great many times. But just how many times have I had it? Now
That is
I
so
do not
ominous.
remember.
Wait, so you have a reoccurring dream where someone's talking
Has
to you?
anyone had a recurring
That
dream
sounds
before?
spooky. Does that mean you're possessed?
Paimon, please. Don't just say that.
Unlikely. Her eyes are clear and her breathing remains calm and level. One sees no signs of possession.
Are you sure?
Who do
I
you
wonder.
take me
Oh,
for?
one wonders
Is
then.
one not an adept? Am I not an expert?
You're right.
Oh, my
Paimon
goodness.
almost forgot you're the expert.
One
In that
also
case,
forgets
Do you still
dreams.
remember what the person
One's
in your
dream.
dreams looked like, Granny?
Like
Not
you.
anymore. Although I have a
Oh.
sense that she looked rather like me. But not as I am now.
Ominous.
My younger self.
A younger version of Granny?
Maybe she looks like Xianyun. You've had dreams continue in different sleep cycles. I think that's happened to me before. I think I've definitely had at least one dream that's continued in a different sleep cycle, and then I think one thinks that one has experienced a recurring dream at least once.
This is just getting weirder and weirder. What is going on here?
What is going on here?
As one said, fate must have brought us together. You may leave this situation to me.
Oh,
Are you sure? So, what are your names? Paimon's Paimon.
Paimon's Paimon. Does one continue to... I'm Rita. That was voice acting.
Just Xianyun is fine.
Thank you all so much for offering to help.
You're welcome.
First, I'm sorry for asking, but, how do you want us to pay you back?
Oh, no
We
worries.
don't need any payment for this.
Oh, this one has lots of Mora. We're just curious about your situation and want to help if we can. Is
Thank you
Paimon's
so
Paimon
much.
one word?
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
But Miss Xianyun, what exactly can we do to help out this granny? All we have to go off is that dream. Where do we start?
Where do
That
we
is
start?
elementary.
Elementary,
Since her dreams
my
portray
dear
her
Watson.
younger self, then we shall retrace the steps
Whoa.
of her youth. Once we have revisited those places, her
Cool.
memories will likely return.
Woohoo!
Sounds like a plan. So, Granny, do you remember which places you went to when you were young?
Why, of course I do. The heavens above, the earth below,
Ah,
Wish the clouds.
Xianyun Vale.
and the emerald mountain stream.
That sounds beautiful. That sounds like a vacation right there.
Taking that as a no. I might have an idea.
Hey, woohoo!
Once, when I was really little, my dad told me that Granny used to be
Whoa.
a martial artist heroine who saved loads of people from
That's
a
huge.
disaster. If it's true, then maybe they wrote about it in the history books or something. A martial arts heroine?
Shinjo!
Shinjo knows tons about Liyue's chivalric
Ooh.
traditions. If anyone knows about the heroes of the past, it's him. Let's go find him at the
Whee!
PRISM Commerce Guild.
Yippee!
Are you leaving already? But
Oh,
I'm
you can have
still
the rest.
hungry.
I'll go order some food, Granny. If there's nothing on the menu you especially want, I'll just get a few different things.
Aw.
It seems we must part ways for now. The Traveler and Paimon are bound for the Xianyun Commerce Guild, while Yuendai and Shuyu shall remain here and partake of their lunch. As for myself, I have matters to
Streetward
discuss
Rambler.
with Streetward Rambler.
Street word rambler?
Ah,
Madam Ping!
Precisely. Let us meet at Yujing Terrace
Okay.
once you are ready.
Will do. Okay, can I stop saying I now? I think we just finished. Or can I stop saying one now? We just finished the first quest. My brain is gonna explode. She said myself and I. She learned to blend it. I was thinking towards the end of that. I was like, maybe we'll stop after this first quest, so my brain doesn't explode. Bum ba dum, Madam Ping, woohoo! I've actually said like I or myself multiple times throughout the quest without. I'm pretty sure there's many that I didn't catch and fix. But I think my brain's gonna explode if I keep going. But think that was pretty good. Good attempt. Dun dun dun. We're going to the Xianyun Commerce Guild. Ah, I know where this is. They're gonna be. I think there's gonna be like a bookshelf. Maybe? Oh no. We're just going straight to the Commerce Guild. Okay. Speaking in the third person can be quite entertaining for oneself. Have you ever tried speaking in second person? How would that work? Ah, Shinjo! Hi!
Huh. It's you two. What brings you here?
Why not say Rita instead of I? I could try. I think that'd be easier than saying one. Would I have to say Rita thinks that Rita, like, can I say she? Or do I have to always say Rita when referring to myself?
That's not a whole
Rita
lot
and
of
Rita's
information
friends.
to go off of. I don't know if I can say for sure.
Anything is helpful and appreciated.
I can't pinpoint her identity from your description alone. But considering her age, I am reminded of a nameless heroine who's been featured in various chivalric novels.
Oh.
Nameless heroine?
That's right. The novels often speak of a great drought from 50 years
Yeah,
ago.
hey!
As the
I know who
people
that is.
suffered, a nameless heroine appeared and began to clear away evil spirits and bandit camps. The people idolized her, but never learned her name.
You tried speaking like a hen, or it was hard. Oh my god.
All they knew was
That's
that
so
she
funny.
always acted alone. Later, though,
She's a lone wolf.
she supposedly fell in love with a similarly noble-minded exorcist from Mount Xianyun. They were well matched in more ways than one, often fighting together as a fearsome duo of otherworldly strength. After the drought ended, the heroine and the exorcist left the public eye and began living a reclusive life in the mountains.
Wow.
All that
look at the
remained were
legend.
tales of her incredible accomplishments. The way this nameless heroine faded from fame into obscurity later in life is not too dissimilar from Miss Yuendai.
A power couple,
I hope
exactly.
that's somewhat helpful.
Thanks a lot, Xingqiu.
Thank
We
you.
knew it'd be worth talking to you.
It's nothing at all. Just something I came across while reading. I did do a bit of extra research on her story, but it was just out of personal curiosity.
Well, Paimon still thinks that's super cool. Oh, wait, Xingqiu, if you've read up on her, do you know of any places often associated with her?
Let me think.
Can you
In the
veil? I wanna go.
novels, the nameless heroine always appeared near one of 3 places.
Ah, Wangshu Inn! Let's go say hi to
Wangshu Inn.
Xiao.
The area just north of Jueyun Karst
Okay.
and Qingyun Peak.
Okay.
Perhaps the real-life heroine who inspired the character was also often seen near those 3 places.
Okay, okay.
That would explain why those locations appear in the various novels written about her.
It is nice to see old faces again. I agree. Thanks so much, Xingqiu. You were a huge help.
You're welcome. To be honest, I found some parts of the story confusing when I first came across it. If Miss Yuendai was indeed the original inspiration for the character, she may just be able to help me put the pieces together.
Wow.
It's rare for a chivalric hero to fade into obscurity during their lifetime, even after retiring from the public eye. But no one ever saw or heard from the nameless heroine again. There were even rumors that she became extremely ill. I've never understood why someone would go to such lengths to erase themselves
being
from
in the public
memory.
eye is stressful.
It's almost as if she was trying to hide
A
from something.
secret.
There's probably far more to the story than what's been written.
We'll be sure to tell you if we manage to uncover the truth.
The truth.
That's a deal. Perhaps,
Very
behind the truth
interesting.
of it all, there lies a story more fantastical than any work of fiction.
Whoa.
Paimon feels like we just learned so much
Yeah.
from Xingqiu. A drought, a nameless heroine, a life of seclusion. Wait, why does the story sound super familiar?
I wonder.
Oh, right! There's a drought in this story too! Xingqiu, are droughts super common in Liyue or something?
Well, they used to be. But people have
Wow.
long since developed methods to prevent them.
Agriculture.
Like by cultivating the soil or digging canals.
Wow.
So while droughts do happen from time to
Irrigation.
time, they are rarely regarded as true disasters. The drought 50 years ago is probably one of the worst we've had in the last several centuries.
Oh, wow.
The crops withered, the streams ran dry,
Oh.
and the monsters in the mountains became rabid and agitated. Countless caravans were attacked, and people who lost their homes came together to form bandit
Oh,
groups.
my.
What started as a natural disaster soon became a human tragedy as well.
Prepare for the army raid. Okay, will do.
That sounds awful.
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's exactly why the nameless
wonder.
heroine was so beloved. She must have been someone of true integrity to do so much for the people while asking nothing in return. Still, as terrible as that drought was, it was nothing compared
Oh
to
my
the truly
gosh.
calamitous disasters that befell this land in ancient
I
times.
wonder what it was like running around Liyue years ago. Because right now it's rather pleasant.
They say that back in those days, disasters were both more severe and more common. Only the strongest of Adepti could hope to dispel the ruin and devastation.
Like, maybe one who retains clouds?
Do you have any other questions?
We're good
No.
for now. We're just going to head back and meet up with Miss Xianyun and the others again.
Okay.
Paimon hopes that Granny Yuendai will be able to remember more of her past.
I wonder, this is like a little
hero
secret.
who saved many people. So sad that she can't recall any
Yeah.
of it.
Gosh.
Anyway, we'll be off now.
Okay, let's
Time,
go!
Xingqiu. Thank you so much for your help.
Woohoo! Alright, let's go!
It's no problem at all.
Safe
travels.
travels. Let's go! Meet up with the others at where Madame Ping is. Yay! Madame Ping! I think she's in the town. Not like at Wangshuin or anything. I guess we could just walk there. I don't think there's any use in teleporting. Let's just go. Let's enjoy the streets of Liyue, because they're going to be preparing for a lantern rite pretty soon. In a little bit, there's going to be a lantern right there. Right there. Has anyone not experienced a lantern rite? Whether you're a Genshin player or not? Right here. This is where they have the big Ningxiao lantern. And then they release Xiao lanterns into the sky. Does anyone still have Xiao lanterns? I think I still have like one. I refuse to let go of it. Where is it? I thought I had one. Did I let go of it? No way. Did I get rid of my last Xiao lantern? I held on to it for so long. I think maybe last No! I still have them. This is from my very first lantern. I never crafted any after the first lantern. I don't know if you can. You probably can craft some now, but these are the ones from my very first lantern, right? Very first one. This will be your first Yippee! Oh my gosh! I hope you have so much fun. I'm gonna be doing a TikTok or a YouTube short to kind of recap years past. But I love Lantern Rite. Lantern Rite is my favorite event every year. Oh my gosh. How's the roll? We're gonna be rolling after we do before we do or after we do Xianyun's story. Yeah. You have 16 lanterns too. I just gosh, they carry such sentimental like stuff for me. Are we going to the right place? I think we are. Up the stairs maybe. Let's go back. Probably this way. They were only craftable during the first lantern rite. See, yeah, that's why I don't want to let go of them. Uh-oh. My camera got bonked. Boop. Thank you. I bonked it. I think I bonked it. I think someone tried to call me. Probably like a spam call or something. And then my camera got bonked. That's okay. Let's see. But yeah, I love Lantern Rite. Lantern Rite is my favorite event. Oh! Every year.
I have
It's
recorded
so
the
fun.
tune that you requested. I hope it will be of help to you.
Cardboard Rita. Have you ever seen PowerPoint Rita? 2 frames a second. It was when I was playing a Chillis art game and it was like not optimized or something like that. So I had to go into PowerPoint mode. What type of chocolate is my favorite? Milk chocolate. I'm a milk chocolate person.
Oh, thank you.
She's so cool, Xianyun.
Straight word, but Ping. What has amused you so?
Oh, it's
You
no
can tell they're like
serious
long,
matter.
like
I
old.
was just reminiscing about the last time I saw
I was gonna
you
say
in
long
this
lost. That's
form.
not what I wanted to say.
Time has wrought such change in this world, and yet you appear just the same as ever.
Time has little bearing on one's existence, nor has one keenly felt its effects whilst dwelling at Mount Outsong.
Besties! They're
Nevertheless,
having a chat.
Ping, one would like to seek your counsel on a personal matter.
Oh, why so formal all of a sudden?
Aww.
I must say, you make me a little nervous. What is it?
Relatable.
Well,
She's
the
so pretty.
inquiry is as such.
Wow. Both of them, honestly.
Approximately how much more would one need to afford a comfortable life in the harbor? Not unlike the one that you yourself lead.
Aww. Is she talking about her daughters? I know, I want Ping to be playable too. Oh my gosh. She's like, I will save up. I want them to retire
it does
now.
not require as much as you may think. Still,
I think
do
I could
you
retire with the
mean
amount of
that-
mora that I have. Where would I retire to? I think I still very much like the idea of me and Ebby being roommates in Springvale.
Cloud Retainer, Madam Ping! What are you two talking about?
Nothing save for some trivial matters.
You want a playable
Have you
Catherine?
unearthed any useful
That'd be cool.
details?
Shinto has a theory, but let's save it for when Chuyu and Miss Yundai have joined up with us again.
Okay. Shuyu and Yundai soon arrive at the scene. All right. Uh-oh. Why dot? Hello, is it Revan? Ravon?
Do
Welcome in.
not be troubled, young lady. Here, have some tea.
What weapon would Catherine have? Catalyst. I think. Just
Thank
off
you
the top
so
of my
much.
head.
What do you think, Shuyu? Does it match up with what you know of your granny?
According
According to the story,
to my research.
the nameless heroine eventually fell in love with an exorcist from Mount Tianheng.
Right.
That's my grandpa. I don't have many memories of him, but there was this
She's
one
looking
time
at something.
I found a box in her attic full of a bunch of weird sigils.
What? Seems like the stories were on the right track. We should probably pay a visit to the 3 places mentioned in the books.
I think so too. Granny might remember something
We should go
once she's
visit
returned
Xiao
to a
at
familiar place.
Wangshuin.
What marvelous tea. I can taste the dew's sweetness in this cup.
That remember when we read the Chenyu Vale description? They had tea
It's
in
as
it.
if I was taking a stroll in the mountains.
I know where we gotta
thoroughly one
go.
with nature and at peace.
Is that so?
Mordecai.
Please drink as
In the
much as
back.
you like.
Look.
There's no need to hurry. At our age, it's always nice to
Aw.
slow down and take the time to
Friends.
appreciate pleasant conversation among friends.
Wow.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Let's rest for a little while then.
Okay. Since
Okay.
we have the time, can I ask you something?
Sure, what would you like to ask?
Sure thing. What would you like to know?
I have a
What?
secret I want to tell you. Let's go talk over there.
That's ominous. Okay. I feel like I have a secret for you. Can be like very 50-50 when it comes to kids. I feel like because in the times that I've babysat, I've had kids come up to be like, I want to tell you something very important. I have a Cheeto in my hand. You know what I mean? Or they'll drop like the most insane lore about their parents or something. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it's a Cheeto. Hopefully it's about a Cheeto.
What's wrong, Shuyu?
Well, I've been kind of
Okay.
meaning to ask ever since we started
Whoa!
talking in the restaurant. But are you
Not
guys all
me.
adepti in disguise?
Not me.
Oh,
Oh!
how about that?
Oh! You wouldn't be lying if you said you weren't. Why do you say that?
Well, you guys just seem super special. Plus, I think I might have heard Miss Xianyun call herself an adeptus.
I misread that for a second. For some reason, I saw super special and the word plus, and I accidentally shortened them all, and I thought she said sus. That is not the case. Well, I guess we could seem sus in some ways.
Must have been a slip of the tongue. Xianyun, since you're the one who, misspoke, maybe you can explain to Shuyu here what you really meant by that.
No. She didn't say adeptus. She said one of us, or among us. Because she's sus. Right? Him.
One is indeed an adeptus. Is that of some concern to you?
she says, is that a problem?
Huh?
Oh, that was easy.
I knew it.
You don't sound surprised at all.
Well, one time when I was a little kid, I saw a
Hey!
pure white
How do you know
illuminated
that was her?
crate. I had this super high fever, and Granny wasn't around.
Oh, and then
I
she
was
saw
feeling
her
all icky
transform.
and gross. But then this snowy white crane flew down from the sky.
Among
She
us.
put me on her back and flew me to her cool
Wow!
adeptus house.
Cool
and fed
adeptus
me some
house.
sort of magic potion.
Whoa.
When I woke up, I was already back in my
Whoa.
bed, and my fever was gone.
Wow, how nice.
I really wanted to thank her, but I was too sleepy to stay awake.
Oh,
so I never had the
she's
chance.
Evie. That's okay.
So I just kind of wanted to ask if maybe any of you have ever met a Adeptus like that.
Interesting. A bird, you say?
A pure white illuminated crane? The only
Pure
two we've
white,
ever met
though.
are blue and white and black and brown. Have you ever met one that's pure white, Cloud Retainer?
I like how they switched to her government
Never has
name.
one met an Adeptus with such features. One surmises
One
such a
surmise.
description is but a hyperbolic embellishment that oft results from narrative accounts.
That's weird. Was it really just a dream then?
I thought she was gonna say,
Well,
I don't
even if it
understand
was
what he
just
just
in
said.
my head, it doesn't matter that much anyway.
She seems
All
like a
I
very
really
smart
want
kid,
is to
though.
help Granny recover her memories.
Aw.
I'm really grateful for all your help.
Of course!
Leave it,
Our
Dad.
pleasure.
Now that we know the 3 locations, we just need to visit them one by one.
Let's go hi to say, yay, yippee! I was about to say, let's go say hi to Xiao. I didn't know if they
Okay,
were gonna like
I'll
give
go
us an
get Granny.
order, or if we got to choose what order we go. Evie! Yay! Okay, let's go. Let's go. Do you think he'll be in this class? Maybe even just to say hi? Well, because it is about Adeptus, so maybe. I want to say hi to Xiao. Hopefully. I mean, if it's Wangshu and it's about Adeptus, if they don't have Xiao, I think that'd be a little odd.
Wangshu Inn.
Wangshu
Wangshu Inn.
Let's see if she remembers.
Do you remember this place, Granny?
Yes. The fish here is very delicious.
Oh, wow.
And if you
Food
look
memories.
out into the distance, you can always spot a bird
Oh,
that's
that's
been
sad.
left behind by its flock.
Kids who are forced to grow up fast are usually smarter, more mature. I guess so. I guess with Shuyu having lost her parents, maybe she had to kind of mature a little bit. It's kind of sad.
I believe I used to have a room here.
Wow.
It had a window. Yes, I spent
Yes,
a
yes.
lot of time looking out that window. Which room was it again?
Oh, I'm sure she
Let me look.
I'll come with.
Aw. A trip down memory lane, if you will.
Paimon's still having some trouble understanding what she's talking about, but if she's so familiar with this place, that must mean she
But
lives
if it's
here,
an
right?
inn, do people like
Wait.
rent rooms or like live there? I'm confused. Ah! That scared me! Jump scare!
I sensed a non-human presence and decided to come take a look.
That wasn't a fangirl scream. I was genuinely jump scared. Oh my gosh! Xiao, we need to work on that. You need to work on your entrances. Oh my gosh! That was actually frightening. Hello, glad you're here. Oh my goodness.
If you're here, then there's
Did you
likely
see him
no
smile
trouble
for a
afoot.
second?
I suppose there's no cause for concern.
Yippee!
It's been a while, Cloud Retainer. I see you have returned
Oh,
to
he
your
knows.
previous form.
You've met her in this form before?
I have indeed. I fought alongside her in this form on many occasions during the
Oh.
Archon War.
I see. They fought alongside each other. Ah, I see.
Oh, wow! What was she like during the war?
Xiao's not my husband. He's just my favorite male character.
Oh, wait,
Oh
let
my
Paimon
goodness.
take a guess. Was it anything like this?
You remember during Tibet trivia and Emma kept bullying me saying that Xiao was my husband? She's so funny. Whoa!
Behold, the glory of one's newest
Bang,
invention,
bang, bang,
the
continuous
bang,
fire.
Bang, continuous fire mechanism. Hands up and surrender, or be
Is-
prepared to face the full might of the Adepti.
Is that her impression of? Oh my gosh!
An impressive imitation.
He's become so much more friendly. I feel like since the last lantern, right? Good for him. I'm happy.
Paimon knows her all too well.
Even so, Cloud Retainer was not always as ostentatious as you describe. You may be unaware, but her talent with Adepti sigils is just as formidable as her skill in mechanics. The Archon War reached its peak after Guizhong's death.
Oh, Guizhong.
The Cloud Retainer who fought beside me in those devastating battles was taciturn and solemn, only speaking when she had to activate her sigils.
Whoa.
cloud retainer who barely talks? I can't picture it. But what happened after that? If you were so powerful in your human form, why did you decide to take up your bird form again?
Yeah.
Once one had bid farewell to the world of mortals, what use would one still have for such a shape?
That's fair.
When dwelling between mountain and forest, away from the struggles and troubles of the mortal world.
Oh, if only one
mortal
could
form is hardly the most fitting
be
of
away
choices.
from the struggles and troubles of the mortal world. Oh, to turn into a bird and go into the mountains and forget about the troubles of living as a mortal, right? If
After
only.
the war, Cloud Retainer retired to Mount Outsong, only revealing herself to the occasional visitor.
Avian form.
And always in her avian form.
Do you think then Xiao has a bird form? What animal do you think Xiao is? Do they say that anywhere? I feel like he would be a bird. I could see that. Or, I was gonna say dragon, but no. I don't think he gives like maybe like a cat. A cat or a bird. I can see that.
Although I do believe there was an
Like a black
occasion
cat
some
or something.
30-odd years ago when she decided to don her human form.
Oh.
I believe it was for the purpose of...
His constellation looks like an eagle, so a cat. A bird. I was right.
One believes there is little need to relive
Oh,
bygone
memories!
matters.
Tell us, Xiao, tell us.
Granny, are you okay?
Oh God. Oh God.
then,
What's going on? Is she
at
remembering
this
something?
place,
Perhaps this conversation should end here. I shall take my leave now.
Okay. Oh, already? Oh, I'm sad.
Should you encounter any trouble, you need only
Oh,
call my name.
yes.
However, given that you are traveling with Cloud Retainer,
Oh.
I trust you are in good hands.
Oh, I like how they get along really well. Oh, Xiao! Xiao! Come
I
back!
think Granny is
We
finally
miss
beginning
you.
to remember her past.
Oh my God.
Slowly now, calm your mind.
That's how
and
I'm like with my
recount
friends.
What has been recalled.
Whenever we like finish hanging out, I like immediately text them. I go, "Oh my gosh, it was so fun hanging out, you guys. I miss you all so much already. Can't wait till we see each other again." Oh
a
my
long
God.
time ago, I stayed
Memory.
here to recuperate from my illness.
So what Shinto said was true. You did fall ill. Was that why you went into hiding?
I need to get a bird plushie of Xiao. I have a regular plushie. It's really funny. My friend gave me a Xiao plushie, and I looked at it and I said, "Oh my gosh, I actually saw a TikTok about this, and it was like they were talking about how there was this phenomenon in like China and Korea where a bunch of women would get these cotton dolls because they were like lonely, and so they would have these cotton dolls to like and pretend to take care of them like kids, or like just like have like dress them up and take them out on like little lunch dates or something." And I told that to my friend and I said, "Are you trying to say I'm lonely?" Not with the Xiao plushie anymore. And confession, so I actually have a lot of plushies, and I like to like have them on my bed while I sleep, but as of late I've been sleeping with my Xiao plushie. Yeah. My go-to choice. It's not that I can't go to sleep without it, but it's become like a routine now. How often do I hug my Xiao plushie? Oh, all the time. Like I go to bed hugging my Xiao plushie.
I don't
Oh my
remember.
God.
I'm very sorry, but
That's okay,
but I
Wanda.
can't even remember the name of my illness. The
Oh,
only thing
whoa.
I can remember is that it took a great toll on me.
No cure.
And there was no cure for it. I was confined to my room in Wangshu Inn, where I spent many days unconscious. I'd come to every once in a while and stare at the migrating birds outside the window. It was a solemn sight. I remember crying.
Oh.
But I'm not even sure I knew why.
Oh my God.
One day, I met a traveling merchant.
Whoa.
Upon hearing of my illness,
Is that
he
her?
sold me a bottle of soul-revitalizing tea pills.
That's suspicious.
He told me that the pills were concocted
Started raining
using
all of
the
a sudden.
Deltai blood and could be used to alleviate my symptoms. And sure enough, I made a full recovery.
Oh?
My illness remained dormant for several decades after that.
So the dementia you're suffering from now is actually...
Wait, but if your illness remained dormant for several decades, are you saying that what you're going through now is just a relapse of what happened all those years ago? And it was all thanks to the pills that you managed to keep the symptoms in check? Paimon's brain kinda hurts. Do you remember anything else?
Stuff like this always makes me sad.
I'm sorry, I don't.
It's okay. No, don't say that.
If only I wasn't so useless.
Oh, stop.
Hey, you're not useless. You've done so much for me. Watched me grow up. Raised me. How could you say that about yourself?
Oh, fret not, dear child. Granny was just a bit frustrated. That's all.
The recovery of a person's memories is a gradual process. Finding pieces of one's past is always superior to not finding anything at all. Let us make haste to the next location.
Let us make haste, indeed.
Next location. Oh, why don't we go to the area north of
Dwayne Karst. Let's go.
There isn't really a landmark there, so where should we start? Oh!
I thought she said horses for a second.
Let's check out the houses in the area first.
Let's go!
After all, if she was there for any length of time, then she would have stayed somewhere, right? Oh, Paimon's really got her thinking cap on today. At this rate, we'll recover all of Granny Wendai's memories.
Yeah! Let's go! Dwayne Karst. Cannot escape husband allegations. Just because I sleep with a Xiao plushie doesn't mean Xiao is my husband. Oh my goodness. You all are so silly. So silly, so silly. There are no horses in Genshin. Varka took all of them. The entirety of the horses. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine though? They introduce horses. Oh my gosh. Careful, Becky. I wouldn't stop. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Hello. Oh my gosh. It's the thingamabob. Oh wait. Go in here. Investigate. In here. If you follow it, you go somewhere. Ah! Whoa. What is that? It's rock. Oh, it's the thingamabob. It's the blue rock. Oh my gosh. Who would have thought this exists?
Many mortals fear light.
Trembling Earth, random event.
Incomprehensible.
Let's do it. Let's
Fear
go.
of something so common.
Oh my gosh. Thunderstorms in Genshin always scare me because if I stand still for too long, then I'm in trouble. Oh.
Guess it's time to round up some bad guys.
Guess so.
Brace yourself.
Time for takeoff.
Let's play.
Oh, there's another one. Hi. Xiao's not your husband. He just lives in your house. He's a roommate.
Do you remember anything about this place, Granny Wendai?
Oh, that's right.
Let me
This is an area.
think. I feel like I've
Look at
been
this glowy
here
thingamabob.
before.
Is that so?
But I don't think I stayed here too long. I might have just rested here briefly
The
before
lightning in the
continuing
background.
on my way.
Did you see it?
Got it.
Over there?
That's okay. There are still plenty of other places we can check.
Yeah. Oh, it's right there. Did you
Wait
see
a
it?
second. If I
let's go.
remember correctly, I believe I brought...
Sweet snack.
Yes, I brought some sweet snacks with me.
Oh my gosh.
Go on, take some. You need to eat a lot if you want to grow big and strong.
Okay, don't mind if I do. Okay, let's go.
Thank you. Then Paimon will help.
Oh, we'll just walk. We can just walk. Paimon will just what? Oh no! Ah! Thank goodness they don't have the slippery rock thingamabob. I like how the Sealy I have emits light onto the environment. Okay, up here. You can hear wolves and horses in Mondstadt. Wolves make sense because of wolvendom. Horses, where do you go to find horses? Or hear horses? Look! A surprise. Surprise inside. Like a Kinder Egg. Something. Ah! You moved! There we go. I want to go to Xianyun Vale. I keep wanting to say Valley.
Water.
Oh, the stables. Oh, that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I wish the weather was a little bit nicer for this journey. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Oh, look! There we go. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if you can get struck by lightning in a cutscene. And I wonder what happened. Oh, the rain stopped!
Paimon sees an abandoned house! Why don't we take a break over there?
Yay! The sun is shining. Is this it?
Place.
It's the house.
It's
memories all alone in the moonlight. Did we find it?
Did you remember something, Granny?
It's a great day for rain.
I remember.
Oh!
Xianyun. This
Whoa!
is where your father was born. It was a moonless night. I had been injured, so your grandpa was supporting me. We fled together with some being in the fog behind us in hot pursuit.
It's a Xenoblade, the Black
I
Fog.
had exhausted my strength when the labor pains
Oh,
came
ouch,
on.
ouch,
So
ouch.
we took refuge in this house. Your grandpa set up a barrier outside,
That's so scary.
but neither of us knew if it could hold the monsters back. I remember that night.
Oh.
I remember falling to my knees, reciting a prayer over and over.
She was pregnant?
I alone am the source of this sin.
What?
Punish me as you wish for forsaking my
Her oath? Her oath?
but spare my
Am I missing
innocent
something?
child.
Oh my god.
Sin?
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm
Did you
asking.
do something wrong?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh no,
I
it's okay.
only remember praying in the darkness with all my strength until the sun finally rose again and the fog cleared out. Eventually, the house was filled with the sound of my baby's first cries. That baby was your father. I remember I clutched him tight to my chest and wept tears of joy. It was the first time I'd ever felt such happiness in my life.
Wow, yeah, quite the lore indeed. Oh my gosh, welcome in. You've died in a cutscene being hit by lightning before, so it is possible. Oh my gosh.
My dad?
He was my pride and joy. And so are you, Xianyun.
Cry.
You're so much like him, and I love you both so much. But you're always going to be different from me.
That's how you people are different from each other.
Why? Just what did I do?
What? What is your sin? I'm so... Oh my
I don't care
gosh.
what you might have done, Granny. You'll always be the person I love more than anything.
Oh, stop. I'm gonna
You're
cry.
too sweet, Xianyun. I'm lucky to have you with me. If not for you, I would not have had the courage to come here, to try to remember what I had forgotten. All right. Let's not stand around any longer. There's one place left, yes? Let's go take a look.
I know. She's so sweet. God.
If one recalls correctly, the next place should be Xianyun Peak.
Xianyun Peak.
You and I. How fares
your health? So how fair is your health? Wow, all the way over here. I want to go to the new area. Xianyun. Oh wow. Oh wow.
I may be a bit slow.
What's
but
that over
I'll
there?
do my best to keep up.
No worries.
I'm sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Characters having actual tears is one of the most painful things.
I shall carry you to the
Painfully
top.
best things. True.
Oh, such lightness of weight.
Such lightness of weight. Down
All
here.
those who grow old grow frail in the end,
Wow.
do they not?
Wait, I want to go up to
First,
the...
you lose your memory, then your
I want to go up
health.
here again.
Eventually, you end up losing everything.
I haven't been here in so long. Oh no.
My only wish is to depart this world with a lucid mind, to free myself of this torment and the burden it places upon others.
I missed it.
Fret not. You have my aid in this endeavor.
It's been a while since I've been up here. Sorry. I went here. This was like one of the first... Gosh. When did Liyue first come out? That was probably the last time I was here. Wow, here we are. That's a lie. I think I went a couple of times after the fact to show like people that I've, collaborated with. And there it is. that the Jade Chamber over there? That's the Jade Chamber, and then there's Celestia up there. And then what is this? Hold on. Wasn't Leeway out on release? Was it out on release? I can't remember. Maybe it was the story that I had to like get to, so it took me a while, if that makes sense. Ah, Fontaine. Okay. Yeah, because of course, you know, it takes some time to... Oh my gosh, is that Sumiharu? It takes time to, like, I guess, get to certain parts of the story. And so I didn't get here until I had to be here. There was like 3 bird things that you have to... Bird statues you have to turn in the mountains. I didn't make it to this until I had to do that in the story. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Dung, 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 dung. Maybe I can't remember since I joined around Inazuma. Ah, I see. Is Celestia involved with the heavens? Celestia was involved with the Archon War. The reason why the Archon War existed was because they were fighting over who was gonna get one of the 7 spots as an Archon. Celestia will be there in a couple of years. I know, isn't that crazy? I'm so excited for the next nation we'll be going to.
Does this place feel familiar to you, Granny Wendai?
Let me see. How strange.
Whoa!
Have I
It's okay.
lived here before?
Take your time.
When we were at Wangshu Inn and the abandoned house earlier, though I couldn't remember everything, I still felt a sense of familiarity. I could easily picture myself in those places. But here, I don't have that feeling. Perhaps I did come here in the past, but it just didn't leave a strong impression on me.
You're 100% sure that we'll enter Celestia through Mondstadt. Oh my gosh, that would be crazy. It's kind of like wrapping things up where we all started. That'd be crazy.
But did the stories get it wrong then?
You can't expect them to get everything right.
Yeah, that's true. But they're also the only thing we have to go off of.
Venti statue in Mondstadt reads Gateway to Celestia. Oh, could you imagine? There's like a sort of, I don't want to say stairway, because I imagined it going down, but you would want to go up, right?
Paimon was hoping this place would jog Granny Yuendai's memory just like the others.
I'm sorry to disappoint you too.
It's all right. We're not going to give up yet. We'll figure something else out.
Yeah.
Just you wait.
Just you wait.
Thank you. If only I could remember. Huh? That way. What's that mountain?
Aotsang.
Oh, let Paimon look!
Yeah, I was right.
Isn't that Mount Aotsang? Looks like we've come full circle.
Oh, memories! Oh my god. The fact that with every new zone it seems that we get a new viewpoint of Celestia is crazy. Have you seen like people trying to like triangulate where Celestia is in the sky?
Mount Aotsang.
The whistling in the background, oh my
Granny,
god.
are you okay?
Oh, are you okay? Are you okay?
Don't push yourself, Granny. It's okay if you can't remember. You shouldn't do something that makes you sad.
Oh, she's so sweet.
Mount Aotsang, What am I really?
Mount Aotsang holds some familiarity to you?
It does, but I can't.
Are you feeling unwell?
Can't go back, she said.
My head. It feels
Oh,
all
no.
heavy and
Oh, no.
dizzy. What is wrong with me?
Oh no. Oh, that must be so scary for Shuyu too to
Miss
see.
Xianyun, is there anything you can do?
Like an ibuprofen maybe or something?
Let us go to Mount Aotsang.
But...
Fret not, all will be well. You and I, you have already given more than enough to the pursuit of this endeavor. You may leave the rest to me. I've prepared something that can aid you in suppressing the fear in your heart.
That's
and
huge.
restoring your lost memories. It currently resides at Mount Aotsang.
Well, we gotta go.
Wait, really? When did you do that?
When did you do that? Oh my god.
I never leave anything to chance. All will reveal itself when we arrive.
Okay. Oh, Celestia moved? Oh, I didn't hear about that. We finished another quest! Let's go. Back to Mount Aotsang. Yeah, at least she's prepared. Look, I want to go over there. That's the new area. If they don't let us go there through the story, we'll go on our own. Yeah, we'll pull for Xianyun and then we'll go.
Come on, just tell Paimon already. What's this thing you've prepared?
What is it?
Here, this is it.
Pretty. Be prepared emotionally.
But
Oh
isn't
God.
this the mechanism that you were tinkering with
Oh,
when we
no.
first got here? Oh, is it another invention of yours?
Precisely. A recent one at that. I am most
Sus-
pleased with the result. I call it the Suspensus Somnium mechanism.
Somnium.
It periodically releases a soft breeze, which when paired with a gentle adeptal tune, can help the listener subconsciously relax.
It's like a music
and
box.
even enter a semi-hypnotic
That's why
state.
she wanted the spin crystal earlier.
Soothing agitation and anxiety.
Music therapy.
Relieving exhaustion and insomnia. Its potential uses are numerous indeed. And of course,
That's
it
true.
can also aid in the recovery
That's
of lost
true.
memories.
I've seen videos of people doing like music therapy at like hospitals with people who have really bad memory loss, and they'll play like songs from when they were younger, and like they'll remember the music, and they'll suddenly like be able to like move and remember movements, and it was really cool. It was really magical.
Whoa, what a cool gadget! But if you had it all along, why did you keep it to yourself until just now? We could have come to Mount Outsong right off the bat and saved Paimon a lot of floating.
Paimon.
How preposterous. Had Yuendai not recalled much of her past through her own efforts, the device would have nothing to draw upon. We Adepti can only help those who first resolve to
True.
help themselves. Had she lacked such determination and strength of character, one would have little to offer in way of assistance.
Paimon thinks she gets it now. Hey, what's that other
What
thing?
other thing?
As
It's a spin
previously
crystal.
mentioned, a gentle adeptal tune is required
new
to
song?
take full advantage of the mechanism. One secured such a tune from Streetward Rambler. Only with her melodies can the mechanism reach its peak power.
Gonna be weird when we're that old and they play music from our youth. Play that one song that I really like. Bling bang bang bling bang. Oh my gosh.
Whoa, Paimon can feel what you mean.
Wow.
Paimon's body feels light as a feather.
Wow.
It's as if she's
Oh,
lying
she's gonna go
down
take a
on
nap.
a warm patch of grass after a super satisfying
Oh, that made me want to yawn. Oh my gosh.
And you, Yuendai, is the mechanism helping you to relax?
Oh, somebody catch her. Oh my gosh.
It appears she
She
has already
fell asleep
succumbed
standing
to the
up.
depths of reverie. Come, join one on this side. We shall give her some time to herself.
Good night, Archangel. Me.
The drought is
Whoa,
over.
oh, stop!
But
You're
why do you
kidding.
look like you want to
You're
cry?
kidding. Stop it. Stop it right now. Oh, stop.
Potion.
Oh, stop
nearly
it.
run its
Oh,
course.
stop it right now.
I've never regretted meeting you.
Stop!
Not even for a second.
Stop! That's my heart.
Please,
Oh, stop that.
have you forgotten?
That was a beautiful shot right there.
This is the world you left behind. One of gentle breeze and morning dew, perfectly straddled betwixt the realms of heaven and earth. This is your home. This is where you belong. You should have never left.
What?
The you of the past. The
Oh my
me
God.
from not that long ago. We should have never.
Never what? Oh, she was the one who helped shoot you. Are you?
So that is the truth. No wonder this
No
place
way.
is so familiar.
Granny!
Oh my gosh.
Granny, are you okay?
Cloud Retainer.
Your memories have returned.
She knew?
Wait,
The whole
did you
time?
just call her by her full name?
She was waiting for her to remember. She didn't want to like give it to
You
her.
already knew each other?
Oh wow.
Yes. I now remember everything. Everything.
Granny, please don't cry.
Oh, stop!
I'm here.
Oh!
I'm here.
Oh, don't worry, my dear child.
Oh.
Granny is fine. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Oh my god.
You've gone to so much trouble on my behalf. It's all come back to me now. The most important thing that I had forgotten was the truth of what I once
Oh
was.
my god.
One can sense the guilt
Oh,
that now
the sin,
plagues
the
your
sin.
conscience.
Oh, stop.
Reclaiming a truth long buried
Oh.
is sure to come with a myriad of
Oh,
complex
no.
emotions.
Oh.
Perhaps one should recount the story on your behalf while you compose yourself.
No, it's okay. Now that I've remembered, I must face my memories head on.
Oh, people love stories. Make me so sad. Oh my god.
Shuyu, everyone, I cannot thank you enough for all your help.
Oh.
I'm ready
no.
to tell you my story, if you're willing to listen.
Yeah.
Please, Granny, don't force yourself. What happened in the past doesn't matter. I love you more than anything.
Stop it.
Nothing you say can change that.
Stop it. I want to cry.
I know, dear child. My feelings for you are exactly the same. It is for this reason that you deserve to know the truth.
What was her sin?
Some time ago,
Oh no.
I made a terrible mistake.
Oh.
One for which I could never atone.
Is this the sin
Oh,
that you mentioned
God.
in Dwayun Karst? What happened?
I am, in truth, not a human being. My real form, one that I held for centuries, was that
Is
of a
that
wild
a sin
crane.
though, to want to be a human? Oh, it's like the people. Oh, I don't want to spoil it if anyone hasn't gotten there.
I spent
Oh my
many,
God.
many years living on Mount Outsong, bathing in the soft breeze and drinking the sweet dew of the mountains. At some point, I somehow gained wisdom and sentience. The Lord of the Mountain, Cloud Retainer, became aware of my existence and began to share many stories with me. She even passed on the secret of cultivation to me. Though she never took me on as a formal disciple, I always saw her as my master. Whenever she took out her tools to work on mechanisms or new inventions, I would also stand next to her and watch. I even contemplated completing my training and becoming an adeptus in my own
wow,
right.
I wonder when that...
I followed her teachings, and time gradually passed us by.
50
Until that fateful day, 50 years ago.
Oh no, yeah, she's like one of
50
her
years ago?
kids. Yeah. Oh my gosh, during the drought that struck Liyue?
That's right. Master regaled me with many stories of her past deeds. From them, I learned how she had saved people from a similar crisis in the past. She was the one I looked up to the most. More than anything, I dreamt of becoming an adeptus like her.
God.
I wanted to travel the land like she had, relieving suffering wherever I went. But I was still far from being a real adeptus. I possessed no ability to take on human form and fit in with the crowd.
This frog.
Once she learned of my desires, Master prepared a special dose of human mimicry potion for me.
That was?
She warned me that the potion's effects would only last 10
Stop!
years.
Cinderella
and
moment!
if I were to fail to return to my original form at the end of that time, I would forever forget my past as a crane and become something neither human, beast, nor adeptus.
What would you become?
Oh no. So that was the source of your dementia all along.
But you never turned back into a crane.
Was it because of Grandpa?
Indeed, I fell in love. Though he was human, he had spent his entire life training on Mount Tianheng. When we met,
that's beautiful.
it was not only my first foray into the world below, but his as well. Although clumsy and impulsive as he was, you'd think he was the real strange bird among the two of us.
That's beautiful.
But still, just like me, he cared deeply about the world and wanted, more than anything, to cleanse it of all pain and suffering.
Love is such a beautiful
I
thing.
could not help but fall for him. But
that's
my
so
time
sweet.
continued to tick away. Those 10 years passed by in a flash. Yet I did not want to leave his side, so I...
Oh God, what?
Oh no.
What is
What
it?
happened next?
I committed an offense. I wanted to stay with him, even if it meant living a life full of pain and suffering, even if it meant that I would eventually turn into a monstrosity. I knew I had betrayed Master's hopes, but I was too ashamed to face her. So I wrote her a long letter instead and asked someone to leave it outside her abode. I was convinced that she would not support my decision, and I lacked the courage to speak to her face to face. In my shame, I fled and tried to hide from the world, such that no one would be able to find me again.
So that's why the nameless heroine hid herself away?
But that was only the beginning of my troubles.
Oh God.
I began to suffer from a strange illness. My memories became hazy and confused, and I could no longer keep myself awake. I understood that my pain was caused by my refusal to return to the life I was fated to lead. Along with my memories as a crane, I soon forgot the true cause of my suffering as well. I knew only that I had committed a sin. All I could do was pray for forgiveness, even if I had long forgotten what needed to be forgiven. Looking back, I was beyond lucky to have come across that traveling merchant at Wangshu Inn. It was such a fortunate coincidence that we were there at the same time. If it weren't for those soul-revitalizing tea pills, I probably would have...
What's wrong?
Oh, what if the traveler was her?
Why did I ever think it was a coincidence?
It's her! I knew it!
Pills
She's the one who
concocted
gave it to
using
her!
the blood of an adeptus? No, it couldn't be.
Oh, she's been
Master,
watching over her this whole
don't tell me.
time!
Back then, that merchant was actually...
Human custom would dictate the conferral of gifts to be in order when one's progeny is wedded, would it not? Consider the pills a symbol of one's best wishes.
You're kidding. I want to cry. Oh my gosh. That was her wedding gift. I can't do this anymore. Oh my gosh.
So when I tried to conceal my name and mistakes from the world and hide myself away in perpetuity, the only person I managed to deceive was myself. You knew where I was all along.
She's just looking out for her kiddos.
One still remembers when you were but a fledgling. You possessed a certain fondness for a particular game. You would hide yourself among a group of wild cranes and ask one to pick you out from among the flock. One found you with such ease every time. 'Tis a truth most evident. One always recognizes one's own, no matter what form they may take.
Wait! Paimon's confused.
Are you gonna say why you're confused?
Cloud Retainer, you found Yuendai again? But how? When? And what happened after that?
Perhaps it is now time for one to recount the rest of the tale.
Please don't be sad anymore. That was beautiful. I'm gonna cry. Genshin, I'm still not over Fontaine's chapter. No way! my gosh!
One was furious upon receiving your letter. Seized with anger, one set out to bring you to your senses.
I'm gonna cry. Oh god. I know! Like, she must have been, like, upset and mad, but at the end of the day, like, that's her daughter. You know? I'm glad she was able to find it in her heart to, like, you know, give her the medicine and, like, make her, like, not die and help her out there. Oh my god.
In truth, one had more than a few misgivings about your chosen partner. As an exorcist, his talent was lacking. One could hardly say his skill with sigils was any better. But soon, one came to appreciate the devotion he bestowed upon you during your illness. He never uttered a complaint and rarely left your side. Unwilling to begrudge someone of such character, one decided to overlook his aforementioned deficiencies, glaring though they may have been. Wishing to grant you a life without regrets, one gathered many divine ingredients and used one's own blood to create a form of medicine. Though imperfect, it managed to suppress the more dire effects of your illness. As for how to deliver the medicine, after much contemplation, one eventually decided to perform the deed oneself. One took great care to alter one's features and select the appropriate attire. Only after meticulous scrutiny did one finally set out for Wangshu Inn.
That is so funny.
As one expected, you were most ignorant of one's true identity. You showed not even the slightest inkling of recognition. One was quite torn. Should one have celebrated the success of one's disguise, or mourn the loss of your acquaintance?
I can't keep doing this roller coaster of emotions. Oh my gosh. I have the sniffles again. Door of resurrection. Why is there a door of resurrection? Oh. I can't do this anymore. How am I gonna get up there? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Why is my thing? Oh my gosh, it wasn't working for a second. That's weird. Do I guess I just jump? Okay, there we go.
Nevertheless, one would speak to you about another matter, if you are amenable. Even considering your loss of memory, one was simply flabbergasted that you could so easily forget the consequences of consuming medicine infused with Adepto blood. Its proclivity to attract monsters is hardly that complicated of a concept to remember. To think that you tried to travel while weak from sickness and heavy with child. Had one not intervened to clear the fog, all of you would have been lost during the night.
Whoa! I have to pull for Xianyun. Oh my god. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Wow! He turned into a bird. Wait, what is this?
Seize the skies.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa! Wow! Oh my gosh, she's so cool.
Yeah.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay, wait, watch, wait.
Strike
Look at that. Oh wow. Oh my gosh! She's like Shao. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Those monsters would hardly have pursued you with such ferocity without sufficient incentive. They were likely incited by the presence of godly remains.
Look at the barrier. Remember? Oh,
Said
the barrier that he put up.
were were likely drawn to the trace of one scent on your body.
Oh.
One was, after all, an active participant in the Archon War. Some of the gods were likely shattered by contraptions of one's very making.
Stop! Was she there? Was she there when they had to bury her up? Was she keeping them safe?
In the end, one was relieved to see you endure through the night. At the break of dawn, one heard an infant's cry pierce through the air, and one saw you carefully cradle the child to your chest. Although certain mortal matters remain foreign to me, one could not help but be moved by your joy. To see you happy, that was more than enough.
I'm crying too much. Oh god. I'm crying so much. I'm getting snifflies and cough. It's not like sad,
Now you
it's like
should have a complete
bittersweet.
understanding of the events.
It's like I wish it's just making me emotional.
The who took care of me when I was sick must also be.
It's beautiful. I
One
think
had
it's
almost neglected to recount
what-
the absurdities
it's making
of
me
that
cry. It's like you don't always cry for sad things. You cry about things that are happy or beautiful or bittersweet. Oh my gosh.
Just as you and I troubled one with her antics, so did you give one many a headache. Upon finding you burning with fever, one made plans to bring you back to one's abode for treatment. However, upon seeing one's form, you began to cry, refusing to get on one's back. When one asked you why, apparently you believed that one could not possibly be a true Adeptus, because all illuminated cranes are white from tip to toe. One had no choice but to apply powder to one's body to conceal the variegated nature of one's appearance. You became more than amenable enough when one stood before you devoid of any other coloring. It bears mentioning, however, that as a crane, Yuendai was nearly entirely pure white in color. Though you had never encountered her in that form, you still recognized the essence of her being. Perhaps fate brought you two together in more ways than one.
I know, it was a little silly seeing her powdering her feathers, huh? You don't see that every day. Why is it loading so much? Oh.
Now all has been revealed.
All has been revealed.
One owes you an apology, Yuendai. One recognized you upon your very entrance into Wanmin Restaurant.
You and I.
One has always viewed you as a disciple of equal standing with Ganyu and Shenhe.
Her daughters.
Indeed, one wished to bring your story to a satisfactory end with this visit to Liyue Harbor. Still,
Thanks,
one
Mom.
could not reveal your identity right away. Had one simply informed you of all you had lost, all those cherished memories would merely have become the fictionalized account of another. Memories are most meaningful when recalled by those who live through them. Would you not agree? Even if the process was painful and arduous to experience. Have you any further inquiries?
Further inquiries?
Master, I must ask. If you found me all those years ago, why did you leave me be, even though you knew
She wanted
about
you to
my
live.
mistake? Why did you not bring me back to Mount
She
Outsong
wanted you
by
to
force?
live.
One
Live your
has
life.
never regarded your action as a mistake. It was a simple choice, nothing more. When it is time for one's progeny to leave the nest, it is the responsibility of an elder to let them fly free.
That's a beautiful
Yet,
sentiment.
when your wings grow weary and the night grows dark, just know that you always have a place to which to return.
I'm crying. That's so beautiful. I say I'm
Tis
gonna
a
cry as I'm
refuge
already
referred to
crying.
by many a name in mortal writing. Home, nest, haven. Whatever its denomination may be, its essence remains quite unchanged.
That's so...
One speaks, of course, of a place not unlike one's own abode. One's disciples are free to come and go as they wish, yet the door remains forever open to those who wish to return. One rather hopes you count yourself among them.
Thank you. I just... Thank you so much.
You and I. One expects you too have sensed the rapid deterioration of your condition as of late. Have you not? 40 years ago, you chose a path without a future. Though one used one's own blood to provide you with a few decades of extra time, it merely delayed the inevitable. One may have extended the path, yet one was unable to alter its final destination. Even the power of an Adeptus has its limits. Had your condition continued to deteriorate, you would have forgotten your life as a human entirely. In the end, you would have turned into a creature lacking in the ability to even comprehend its own monstrousness. Fortunately, you were able to avoid that scenario by reclaiming your memories. Though one sped the process along by providing some guidance, the result is entirely a reflection of your own effort.
So, what's gonna happen to Granny?
What's gonna happen?
One will help her reclaim her original form as a wild crane. If it be fated, she may recover her sentience one day.
She's gotta go back to being a regular crane, huh?
Is there... Is there no other way?
Master, you've already done more than enough for me. I don't know how I could possibly repay your kindness. This is a better result than I could have ever hoped for. How much time do I have left?
Not long. The transformation is imminent.
Granny?
No!
Please don't leave me. You're all I have left. Please.
Don't be sad, dear child. Granny has led a wonderful life. My only regret is having to leave you behind.
Who's gonna raise her?
Don't forget to eat well, okay? A growing young lady like yourself needs lots of good food to grow big and strong. Promise Granny you'll take good care of yourself when I'm gone.
I promise, Granny. I'll do whatever you say.
Good girl. Good girl. Don't worry. It's not goodbye forever. Granny's gonna become the most formidable crane in all of Mount Outsung. Granny will train day and night. I won't stop until I can turn into a human without having to rely on anything but my own power. When that day comes, we'll be able to live together again.
That's
you
crazy.
and I. How's that sound?
You and I! It's like your name. I can't do this. I can't do this. Oh my
That's
gosh.
a good girl. Even though we won't see each other for a little while, as long as we both work hard, we're sure to meet again someday.
I'll eat well, Granny. I promise. And I'll wait for you, no matter how long it takes. I'll wait for you to come back.
The way that they zoomed in on Traveler's face when they said we'll meet each other again someday. Oh my god.
That's a good girl. Then Granny really has no more regrets.
Oh, stop.
I'm so sorry, Master. Thank you for everything.
Oh my god. I can't do this right now. Oh god. Now? Right now? Oh god. Oh no. Oh
Let her be.
Oh.
At her age, crying is a natural, if not fitting, response to such an event.
Oh my god.
Tears are a necessary part of maturation. Sometimes there is scarcely a better vehicle to wash away the toll of stress and misery. Now that the issue has been resolved, you should also take a moment to relax.
I need a nap. Yeah.
Give yourself some time to rest. Take a nap if you must. One will wake you in due time.
I'm gonna take a nap, Archangel. I'm gonna take a nap. Take a nap right here. I swear, if it's a vision of her brother, I'm gonna cry. Oh God. No, no, I'm gonna cry.
I always believed we would see each other again, that our days of separation would finally end, and all my troubles would be behind me.
Oh my God.
If only things could stay this way forever.
Oh, stop.
A nightmare? Curious. If you're relaxed, shouldn't your dreams be pleasant?
It was a good dream. It's just...
You weren't ready to wake up.
I want Mom to give me a hug, Xianyun, please. Can we get a hug from Xianyun, please? Cloud Retainer, Mom, please. I need a hug.
Eloquent as one may be, words of comfort are not one's strong suit.
I wonder if Xianyun
You are
gives
doing
hugs.
all you can. One can see your strength of will, your fearlessness in the face of danger. And so, whatever your dream may be, one believes that you shall achieve it.
Thanks, Mom.
Of course, whenever the perils you face overwhelm you, or you become weary, one is always here for you. After all, as an elder, it is only right to look out for the young ones.
Thanks, Mom.
Chicken drumsticks.
Oh, Paimon. Oh, Paimon.
Was Paimon sleeping just now?
Oh, gosh. Let me just wipe my tears. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, Paimon wasn't talking to you. Paimon had a dream about eating grilled chicken drumsticks,
Oh.
that's all.
Archangels. Oh. I haven't cried like that in so long. Oh, I haven't cried like that since Fontaine. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm good. Okay. I'm back. Time to lock in. Okay. Oh, not since XC3. Absolutely. That was me. That was me watching. Yes, absolutely. Since you guys didn't get to watch me play the ending of, well, all of XC3, that was me in chapter 5 and in the very end of XC3. So, sneak preview, I guess. Gosh.
Madam,
I'm gonna cry. My sniffles are gonna make me cough.
Oh, Xianyun, you're awake. How do you feel?
Oh my gosh, I feel sad is how I feel.
I feel a little better. Thanks. I know I'll see Granny again someday, so I don't feel so sad anymore.
I know, the writers can't keep getting away with this. Oh my gosh, my heart, my emotions.
Madam Adeptus, could I ask you something?
Wow.
Would you take me in as a disciple?
Oh my god.
Oh. And have you reasons for this sudden interest?
I know Granny thought what she did back then was wrong. She felt really bad about it. But without that mistake, I would have never been born. Even though Granny lost her memories, she never forgot to show me how much she loved me. So I thought maybe one day I could become a cool adeptus like you and help a whole bunch of people, just like Granny wanted to do.
Upon some reflection, one supposes you are no mere mortal. The fact that Yuendai's blood flows through your veins is proof enough of that. If this is what you desire, one shall make it so.
Thank you so much, Madam Adeptus. No, I mean, Master.
Xianyun, are you sure about this?
Another daughter for Bird Mom, it's
Paimon's
rude.
gonna let you in on a little secret. We've seen Cloud Retainer's 2 other disciples, and they pretty much eat nothing but bitter herbs like Xianyun and violet grass.
I know, Ganyu and Shenhe get a little sister. I'm gonna cry.
If you join them, you'll never enjoy Wanmin Restaurant's delicious cooking ever again.
Never again.
How utterly
so funny.
preposterous. One
So
has never
silly.
enforced such a rule. Every individual must find their own
That's
path
right.
to enlightenment.
She's such a
So long
wonderfully
as one
supportive
retains
person.
a pureness of spirit, one's dietary proclivities are
Proclivity.
quite irrelevant.
Well, you say that, but Paimon's not seeing any
Yeah,
tasty
who's gonna
treats
take care
up
of
here
her?
now,
Ganyu and
is she?
Shenhe?
Although Mount Outsong is rich in natural beauty, its location does preclude access to certain finer mortal comforts. That is precisely why one plans to relocate to Liyue Harbor. Xianyun shall have the honor of becoming one's first disciple in the human world.
Whoa, you're leaving Mount Outsong?
Don't want to uproot Shuyu's life by moving her to the Mount Outsung. What a good mom. Is that why you took on this human form?
One has never concerned oneself with the location of one's residence. From the very beginning,
I am gonna vote for
one
Xianyun.
has
I was gonna
sought
wait for
only
the story to be
solace
over.
and peace. Yet in the end, all of one's disciples ended up in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu, Shenhe, Yuendai, they all chose a life among the mortal world. One has reflected on this fact for many years now. One can only assume that it is due to some failing on one's part as an elder or master. A failing, perhaps, of recognizing what it was they truly wanted. One is most curious as to what aspect of Liyue Harbor could have enticed them to remain there. One could hardly offer an opinion on the matter, but perhaps some time in the harbor will prove instructive. Why are you all so silent?
You know, we're thinking.
Paimon is, just a bit shocked, that's all. So, does this mean we can grab a meal together in Liyue Harbor sometime?
That's so cute.
One has precious little time to squander.
Squander?
However, if one finds oneself otherwise unoccupied, one would not be opposed to the idea. One will be assuming the identity of a human while residing in Liyue Harbor. You should take care to avoid disclosing one's true identity.
Of course. Don't worry, we won't dox you.
Don't worry, we'll help you keep it a secret.
Yes.
So, when can we expect to start seeing you in the city?
Perhaps in 2 days' time.
Okay,
One has
sure.
some matters to see
Gotta
to
close in
before
on the
one's
new house or
departure.
something, right?
Preparation is the key to success, after all. One plans to put up various items from one's collection
for sale.
The earnings should provide for a comfortable living in Liyue Harbor.
That's why she asked.
One has already picked out a handsome property near Chuhu Rock. 'Tis no small purchase, but what is mortal life if not one expense after another?
Ain't that the truth, as they say? Oh, yes, the many expenses of living.
Everything.
I wonder what the cost of living is in
How
Liyue.
about we meet up in Liyue Harbor in
It's
2
probably...
days?
The cost of living is probably a lot more expensive in Liyue Harbor than, of course, it is out here. Oh, gosh. At the very end, there's a letter on some boxes beside a house you should read. Oh! You want me to cry? Oh, gosh.
A sensible plan. See you then. Oh, also, why don't you take this suspense insomnia mechanism as a souvenir? Anytime you should feel ill
we
at
can
ease
put
in
it
the future,
in like a teapot, hopefully.
you may try quieting your mind and sitting in meditation as you listen to its melodies. It might help you find a new perspective.
Ah, so you can put it in your teapot. Nice. Oh, sorry.
Hey, didn't we promise Shinjo that we'd tell him what we found out? Should we make a trip to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It's
Sure,
totally up to
we
you.
can.
So, about your move to Liyue Harbor.
Oh my gosh.
You gonna tell the other Adepti about it?
I have left an explanatory note in my abode.
I see.
Those two old
Those
fossils
two
will
fossils.
discover it, I am sure, should they come seeking my company.
Aw, they can always visit their
Considering their
bestie.
recent penchant for going off on private escapades, however, I
Do the
find
two of them
myself
just go
caring
off on
little for
private
how they
escapades?
shall receive this news.
Oh, she's the third wheel. Aw. Aw. Okay, wait until 2 days later? Okay, sure. Let's see. Oh, what's that over there? Okay, let's always show you.
By the way, Shuyu, we have a friend who helped us learn a lot of information about your granny. Is it okay if we tell him the full story?
Oh yeah, is that okay?
Sure. I don't think Granny would mind. As long as you don't tell a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
I don't think she'd want too many people to know. They might go to Mount Outsong and start bugging her about it. Granny needs to focus on her training, you know? But telling a friend or two is probably fine.
No worries, our friend can keep a secret.
Yeah. Okay, 2 days later. Let's just stay put right here and do it. Tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. 1 a.m. Woohoo! Good morning! Oh my gosh. I'm still so sad. Not sad, but it's like such a beautiful story, you know? I know, we need 2 days of sleep after. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, dun 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 dun. Oh, Liyue Harbor. Dum ba dum ba dum bum bum. Wow, wow! Right in the middle of the harbor. What a nice house. What a good like location. Gosh, she must pay a lot in rent to be like right on the harbor. If I had to choose a place to live, I would want to live near the harbor, but I feel like it'd be really expensive to live in the harbor. So I think I would live. Oh, that's tough. I don't want to live somewhere where it's too, like, expensive, either. Too expensive or too dangerous, you know? I think maybe, like, here. Somewhere here. Preferably before this pass, like, maybe here. But I don't know if, like, being near the Jade Chamber or the Golden House would drive up property prices. Maybe back here? Because I don't want to be too far from the harbor. I don't know if I want to live in a village outside of... Because these are kind of like, ruins. These two. Let's see. These are also ruins. I don't know. I wonder where people live outside of, like, major centers of where people live. But yeah, I think maybe, like, here. Or, like, here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Exactly, within a reasonable range of food and other resources. Oh, hi. Her new house!
Your concerns are excessive and unfounded. This is but a simple collection of ordinary valuables. Such intense scrutiny is hardly necessary.
And good night, Eli.
To be quite honest,
I also cried a lot too.
your insistence on that fact is my primary cause for concern.
Oh.
In what way are any of these ordinary? Every single item here could be worth more than everything I own combined. I simply can't risk shelling out that kind of mora without proper scrutiny. If I'm wrong, I would never be able to earn it back, not even if I worked every single day for the rest of my life. I have to be careful. Yes, you can never be too careful.
Can never be too careful.
We're here, Cloud. Miss Xianyun.
Paimon.
What are you guys arguing about?
Goodness.
Ah, perfect timing.
Ignorant.
This ignoramus is questioning the authenticity of my wares.
Maybe you could just sell
I'll
one
have
thing.
you know, these items have remained untouched in my personal collection for several hundred years. To question their legitimacy is pure folly.
I mean, I would be shocked too.
100 years?
You have an identity to keep secret.
They're family heirlooms, you see, passed down over many
Nice.
generations.
Good see.
As families are wont to do.
Yep.
What?
Definitely
Yup.
been around a while. We can vouch for her on that one.
What?
Hear that? Had I not found myself in need of Mora, I would scarcely have had the heart to part with them. Indeed, you should consider it an honor to even have the opportunity to behold them with your own eyes.
Oh my goodness.
Doubt their authenticity any further, and I may just decide to take them to another buyer.
Whoa, please don't go!
Wait.
I apologize for any
So
insult,
funny.
miss. You see, I know full well that I lack the knowledge to judge the true worth of these items. If you could wait but a moment, I've hired an expert to appraise them for me. He should be here shortly.
Oh?
An expert, you say? Very well. I will wait for a little while longer then. Traveler, Paimon.
Yeah,
this is
she's
my
angry
new
indeed.
residence. If you have cause to seek my company in the future, this is where you can find me.
We can go hang out with him.
Master. Oh, it's
Oh,
you
for a
two
second, I
again.
thought Shuyu was the
Hello.
expert.
Shoo!
Oh, her dress!
It looks great on you. Mm-hmm. Master made it for me. I like it too.
Mom, thanks, Mom.
You know how to make clothes?
She made the clothes for her other daughters.
Do I know how to make clothes? With the support of the proper mechanism, sewing is hardly a challenge.
Master, I brought in most of my stuff. There's a few boxes left, but they're kind of heavy, so I just left them outside.
She's
Fret
raising
not. I shall help you move them into your room.
Actually, I should probably sort through my stuff a bit first. Everything's kind of messy right now, so maybe you could not look yet, Master.
Oh,
Yeah,
what if she
that'd
has
be
a gift for her or something that she wants to
It appears my
surprise?
young apprentice has her own fair share of secrets. No matter. Do what you must, child.
So cute.
Now, this expert you mentioned, when can we expect their arrival?
Soon. Ah, there he is. Here, allow me to make some introductions.
Zhang Li?
This is Mr. Zhang Li, a well-respected consultant at Wangshang Funeral Parlor and
Mom
an expert
and
in
Dad.
all manner of valuables and antiques. Mr. Zhang Li,
so
this is Miss Xianyun.
Oh my
She's the one
gosh.
who's looking to sell the collection of valuables I
Mom
mentioned
and
earlier.
Dad. They're here. We're acquainted. Why?
If it isn't Miss Xianyun. It has been quite some time since our last meeting. What a serendipitous
I don't know
reunion.
why. Since they give like mom and dad energy, I don't know why, but they're giving like divorcees, but they're like on good terms. It's just a little awkward. Oh gosh.
Indeed, most serendipitous. Have you been faring well as of late, Mr. Jean?
This is so silly.
Quite well, thank you. I was fortunate enough over the past few days to enjoy both a stroll in the mountains and a fresh brew of tea from the most recent harvest. The experiences left me with such insight and peace.
Isekai Bokechi says the co-parent vibes. No, that's exactly it. They're co-parenting her.
Huh. So you two are already acquainted?
Indeed. How fortunate
Oh,
we
they're
are that fate has
co-parenting
brought us
Xiao
together
too.
again. If you are otherwise unaware, allow me to
gosh.
inform you that Miss Xianyun is a well-regarded collector and appraiser. She is well-versed in all fields, and oft-celebrated for her impeccable taste. You stand to gain much from this opportunity.
They're co-parenting, but Xiao stays with Zhongli most of the time.
You are too kind, Mr.
God.
Zhongli. True collectors pride themselves on their wealth of knowledge and eye for detail. I can say
Why are we
without a
looking
doubt
at each other?
that you are foremost in that regard.
What's with the eyeballs?
Why, you flatter me, Miss Xianyun.
Oh, okay.
It would seem that you are as self-effacing as ever.
Oh, that's how you say it? Effacing?
Not at all, Mr. Zhongli. Not at all.
Maybe I'm bad at reading the room. What is this?
While I am loath to butt into this conversation, I must ask.
Oh my, awkward flirting, is that what that was? Oh my gosh.
You two already knew each other, and you seem to have quite a cordial relationship.
Is that so?
Can I be certain that you're not working together to swindle me? I mean, you never know.
Oh, it's okay. I understand why he might be concerned.
Huh! A preposterous accusation! The heavens themselves would collapse before we would conspire to do such a thing.
Miss Xianyun speaks the truth. Contracts are built on honesty and trust. If that proves to be beyond your capabilities in this instance, this transaction may be taken elsewhere.
Sorry, this is so funny. A couple of weeks ago, I had finished Gundam Unicorn. And I can't stop thinking of, Zhongli and Full Frontal have the same voice actor. In Unicorn. No, I'm getting like flashbacks.
Say no more. Let us depart.
Okay. Let us depart.
I jest.
I jest.
What fool would still harbor doubts after Mr. Zhongli himself has vouched for the goods? Miss Xianyun, wait.
No, yeah, actually, I understand why he might be concerned.
I deeply apologize for doubting you. So, Mr. Zhongli, could you please give me a final verdict on the value of these items?
Look at you over here.
There is no cause for concern. They are indeed rare and precious valuables. Take this mechanism, for instance.
Yeah, it is a rather weird name.
Immediately
I
perceive
agree.
its purpose. Its structure and appearance are exquisite enough to merit it a place in any fine home. The same can be said for this one here. Few could hope to possess an item that so perfectly blends mechanical wonder with geometric grace.
Wow.
I am sure you have heard from your travels that the study of mechanisms is among the most wondrous arts in this world. With that in mind, I earnestly recommend procuring every last item in this collection.
All right. Since I hired you as my consultant, Mr. Zhongli, I shall, of course, trust your good opinion.
Of course.
Then, in that case, Miss Xianyun, I'll take the lot.
Wow.
However, since the final sum is quite large, how about we start with an initial deposit through the Northland Bank?
The Northland Bank? Huh.
Fiduciary.
Oh, you refer to the fiduciary
Haven't heard that
house.
word in a long time.
Oh, very well.
When was the last time I heard the word fiduciary? Fiduciary. I can't recall.
I fear people only use the term bank nowadays. In that case, I'll be off for now. I'll return to collect the goods once you receive the funds.
I hope Xianyun also goes to Fontaine. That'd be cool. She would appreciate the engineering, the feats of engineering. Snore, snore.
My friends, have you been doing well?
Sorry. Oh, friends! Yippee! That's us, we're friends.
Paimon didn't know you were such a busy consultant.
My days have been quite pleasant as well. I had been quietly enjoying a cup of tea when Mr. Xiaozu requested my services.
Bless you,
As
thank
for
you.
Miss Xianyun, I presume you must be looking to settle in the city?
Look at her
I
house.
must
2 stories.
say,
Wow.
The name Xianyun sounds exceedingly strange
Oh,
coming from
okay.
you. Perhaps you could dispense of that particular epithet in further
They have a nice vibe
conversation.
going on here.
Whatever for. Am I not addressing you as a friend should?
That's so sweet. They're giving,
that
it's
is
giving
true,
like,
but-
you know, osmanthus wine tastes the same as it always been. Where are those who share the memory? Right here! Here's someone who shares the memory. That's what the vibe is giving me. Like, you know, good friends. Like, you know, they've been friends for a long time. It's just a nice familiar face, you know? That makes me happy.
Alas, refer to me however you will. After all, a name exists such that others may address you with it. One is hardly ignorant of that fact.
It would seem that you have gained many valuable
was a nice,
insights over the years,
laugh of like
Cloud
a-
Retainer.
Good old buddy sort of laugh.
One has indeed. One's previous days were all brief. Now that one has made up one's mind to move and settle, one has gained a much better appreciation of the hubbub and commotion of the city, as well as the people's hard work and ardor.
I just think it's nice being able to see Zhongli like surrounding himself with people who, I mean, I guess not just like the same age as him, but like people who understand, like have the same sort of experiences as him, if that makes sense.
This city is much changed from how it was more than 1,000 years ago.
Not unlike the ocean tides, so too shall the movement of people ebb and flow. From turmoil to peace, enlightenment to aspiration. Human society possesses limitless potential. In another 1,000 years, the scene we witness here may change in ways that are impossible for either of us to imagine.
Like, they're also both very verbose.
Alright, that's enough reflection for one day. Now you to get all sentimental on us.
Oh my
You make
gosh.
a valid point, Paimon. Now that the sale has concluded, what say one plays the host as we try some specialty dishes together? One must profess great interest in trying bamboo shoot soup.
Yummy.
Perhaps you have forgotten, Cloud Retainer. But I once tried my hand at that.
Is he gonna
dish.
make it?
You were at the table on that occasion, so logic dictates that you should have already tried it.
I'm glad that like he has like, cause you know he's old, so no, I don't mean that in a bad way, but like it's hard for him to find people. He often finds himself around people who don't like share a lot of memories with him. But it's like nice seeing him being able to surround himself with people who have a lot of memories with him. You know, it's almost like he has a different energy about him, and it's very refreshing. Cause the energy we get from Zhongli most of the time is very like reserved and like thoughtful and contemplative. But I feel like at least with Cloud Retainer, I don't know, he just seems like a little bit more youthful and has a little bit of that sort of energy. It's almost like he's reliving his youth with someone who was there for it. You know what I mean?
Oh? What occasion was this?
Oh my gosh, I forgot I'm not on
It was a reunion between friends several centuries ago. Alas, you must have been too preoccupied to secure yourself a portion. Or perhaps our other companions simply availed themselves of faster reflexes on that occasion.
Hardly. 'Twas most certainly out of consideration for the others in attendance. In but a moment, one will show you what it means to have a true deftness of hand. It is settled then. Bamboo shoot soup, mora meat, crab roe
stop,
tofu,
I'm hungry now.
triple-layered consommé. We shall enjoy the lunch.
I'm so hungry now.
One has already passed word to Xianyun and Gong to make a reservation. It is prime time for them to meet one's newest disciple. Is that agreeable to everyone?
Yes.
It should be a most
new daughter.
splendid occasion.
Thank you so much, Cloud Retainer. Everyone say thank
Come
you.
now, it is time to dine.
Is it her letter that she wrote
This
to
gentleman
Cloud
over
Retainer?
here is Mr. Zhongli. He is,
an old buddy of mine.
A humble employee of Wangcheng Funeral Parlor. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh gosh, it's so funny how they have to hide their identities.
That should be everyone, right? Let's go!
Let's go!
Sounds good. Actually, Master, have you ever tried Adeptus' temptation? I heard it's impossible to stop eating after even just one bite.
This is
you know,
so beautiful.
it's super tempting and stuff. Is that true?
Oh,
that
look at
sounds
them!
rather
All walking to the restaurant together
Although with
like
the
a
right
family.
preparation, certain dishes can be too delicious to resist.
Oh.
Huh? Why are you all walking so fast? Hey, wait for Paimon!
Oh my gosh. Oh, I know we got adopted into the family. Oh, that was such a good quest. I agree. Oh, wait, let's go see what her little thing that she was writing. Right here. That was her secret. she was trying to keep. What seems like a book of accounts. A letter could also be found inside. Little you. Oh, absolutely not. I'm gonna cry again. Little you, my dear daughter. By the time you read this, Mommy and Daddy will have already left to go on a long journey. Your granny may get a little forgetful sometimes. So try to jot down little reminders for her around the house whenever you can. Mommy and Daddy are counting on you to take care of Granny while we're gone. You might be wondering why Mommy and Daddy have to leave. Well, my dear daughter, in this world everyone's got something that they just have to do. Your Mommy and Daddy are no different. Did you know? Daddy was actually awfully sick as a child. How sick, you might ask? Well, even the doctor could barely feel Daddy's pulse. It was that weak. But Daddy still managed to grow up. Looking back, there were many times when Daddy thought he might not be able to make it. In the end, though, Daddy pushed through every time. Pretty amazing if you think about it. Maybe Daddy is just really lucky. Or who knows? Maybe he has some super powerful Adeptus looking out for him. Either way, Daddy has always felt like he's received a lot of love from this world. And you know that, and you know what? Daddy loves this world right back. They told Daddy that this mission would be super dangerous, but both Mommy and Daddy decided to sign up. You'll have grown quite a bit taller the next time Mommy and Daddy see you again. Maybe you'll be so big by then that Mommy and Daddy won't even recognize you. How about this? Let's use a code. Do you still remember that one phrase Daddy taught you when you were little? That can be our secret code the next time we see each other again. That way we'll recognize each other no matter what. You remember it, don't you? While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Oyo verse! Oyo verse! Why do you do this to us? Oh my gosh. One last gut punch for the road, truly.
The damned will
Oh
sooner
my
die again
gosh.
than lay a hand
Shao,
on me.
please, we're having a tender moment. What else? I want to see. I want to go inside the house. I want to see what it's like in there. Do you think they're at the restaurant right now? I don't even know what restaurant. They didn't tell me which restaurant we're going to, guys.
What should I
Thanks
try
for the invite. It's probably this one. Oh, they're not here. Oh, they went without me. That's okay. But you know what? It's time for. It's time for. Dun, 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 dun. Here we go. All right, wish me luck. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, here we go. We'll just do a 10 pull. We'll go from there. Because I don't know how many 10 pulls I have here. Okay, wish me luck. What was the thing that they said? The Millelith. It's like with the Millelith. It's the Millelith stands guard. Evil shall never prevail. Let's go. Shoo. Shoo. Okay, that's okay. Good start. Good start. I can't remember my history right now. Ah, hi, Noelle. Noelle, 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 Noelle. Wow, come on. Let's see what else. I also want gummy. I think that would be cool. Alrighty, here we go. Okay. The Millelith stand guard. Evil shall never prevail. Let's see. Gumming! Gumming! C6 Noelle? I probably have already C6 Noelle at this point. Gumming! Gumming! Coming! 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 Come home! Ah, we have the flute. That's what this is, right? The flute. Yeah, the flute. The flute. Doesn't really look like a flute. Well, kind of. Okay. The Millelith stands guard. Evil shall never prevail. Go. And then after this, we're going to explore the new area. Coming! Coming, please. Noelle. Hi. Oh my gosh. I know I need to game harder. I think it'd be nice though to start building Xianyun. Could also walk around the new area. Remember, we're not done yet. We're not done for the stream today. We still have to check out Xianyun Vale. I am getting a little hungry though. Before stream, I made a pasta bake. It's really yummy. Okay. So after this stream, I think I'll eat the rest of my pasta bake. Okay, go. I already used the blue glitter right before stream. So the 6 that I had was because I bought some. It is yummy! I already purchased the fates for the month. Proactive, as if you will. Oh man. Oh my gosh, Gaming isn't here yet. Wow, Gaming doesn't want to come home. I'll do singles for a second. Or I'll go to the shop. I'll just do solos for now. I guess I'll go to the shop. I have a lot of these, so might as well. See, look. I'll do 9. There we go. One last 10-full! One last one! Let's see! Okay. Oh gosh! Remember, we still have a couple of weeks. Oh, that's too bad. Let's see, let's see. Oh gosh. No! Is that it? Oh no! Oh my gosh. Should we get more? Should we get more of the with the glitter?
Reduced to just standing around.
What do you think? Should we do it? Cause I don't think I need to get another constellation of Xiao. I think it would just be nice to have a new sort of setup. My party setup, I think. Okay, here we go. I'll do another 10. And then maybe I'll just wait for over the next few weeks. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, here we go.
Absurd.
Here we go. Oh, okay, one more. One more for now. Okay. Fingers crossed. Okay, okay. Let's see who it is. Or what it is. It might be his sword. I wonder. Rats, indeed. Noel really likes me! Oh my gosh! We do look alike, I think. Alright, I'll leave it there for now. For now. I still have a couple of weeks, so... For now, I want to explore the new area, so shall we go ahead and do some exploring, Archangel? Yeah, she's not ready to come home. Oh! Interesting. It's okay, I'll do that later. Ooh, I kind of want... Well, because we're going to play Genshin next week. So maybe we'll pull for Xianyun next week. What do you think? Shall we go ahead? We'll wait for next week. How does that sound? Oh my gosh. I'll build up some more primo gems. Okay, let's go check out Xianyun. Navigate. Oh, we just gotta find our way there on our own, I guess. Wait, how come we have this teleport waypoint already? Flighty simulacrum. Okay. Eek! Hello? Whoa, what? Hello? Who are you? Hi! Whoa! Fujin. Welcome. One's name is Fujin, the local adeptus. And this is the tiny little teapot realm one calls home for now. Huh? We were still in the mountains just now. How did we suddenly end up... One invited you to come as guests, yet failed to sufficiently explain beforehand. Such behavior was careless, and one begs for your forgiveness. Paimon's just not sure this counts as an invitation, that's all. So, do you just swoosh all visitors to Xianyun Vale in here like this? Of course not. Many come and go from Xianyun Vale, but it was only in light of your incredible compatibility with the local spirit veins that I chose to invite the two of you, Rita and Paimon. You know us? Your names were carried here by the fish that swim. I have long anticipated your visit. It is a pity that it is now not quite convenient, else I would have invited you to a tea-tasting banquet. Speaking of which, I am quite sorry, but I have a request to make of you.
Please speak.
Do they take reservations? Oh, we'll see. We'll see, hopefully. Thank you. I presume the two of you have heard of the tea village of Xianyun Vale, Xiaoying Village. This land has been famous for its cool, fragrant water since ancient times. The people are of gentle character, and the pristine pebbles in its streams are exquisite. I hear a but incoming. Precisely. The waters and soil of Xianyun Vale have begun to change recently, as has the scent of its tea. Xiaoying Village will inevitably decline should this persist. One hopes that you two can resolve the disharmony of the soil and water on one's behalf. The water veins are spread across the mountains, but my power is no longer sufficient, nor is the present a good time for me to move about. Thus I must rely on your kindness and aid.
We aren't exactly experts when it comes to dealing with soil and water. Is there a problem that Rita can just solve by resorting to gratuitous violence?
Oh my god. Just as I heard, you are quite direct. But fret not. You are clever by nature. I trust that you shall get to the heart of any problems you might encounter.
Yeah, I get it, no worries.
Well then, allow me to share some of the adeptal energy dwelling in the mortal world with you, Rita, to aid you in traversing the landscape and piercing the fog. Oh, right. It's nice to meet you.
Huh?
I mean, welcome to this place. That is to say, welcome to Xianyun Vale.
Thanks! Thank you. What do you mean, welcome? This was clearly a kidnapping.
I'm really sorry, but I was quite looking forward to meeting you face to face, and was rather hoping you two would be magnanimous enough to forgive the impropriety.
Impropriety? Is that how you say it?
Yes. Now that you have been indwelt with my adeptal energy, Rita, things will become much more convenient. Now, please try the wonders of said energy for yourself.
Ooh, new powers! Okay. We can transform into a golden carp fish. Once you're inside the pearls of water, you can go anywhere you please, and you can hold the jump button to leave vertically. This way, you can cross over the mountains and forests with ease, just like the golden carp fish in Legends of Yore. Your forger.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on
Hush now, Xiao. It's okay. You'll be fine. Whoa! If you see a golden, can you hear me? No, our connection is... Oh, no. Whoa! We're going to Xiaoying Village. Wait, is this a quest that we picked up? Well, we got it. Finishes. Oh, I love the music! Xianyun's Blessings of Sunken Jade. Oh, looks like we picked up ourselves another fun little adventure here, huh? Wow! Oh, wow. We get to be a fish. Hi. All right, look at the thingamabob. Whoa. Whoa! Wow! Whoa! There's so much to do! So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back seat? Oh, wrong one. I think I already completed all the statues. Okay, let's go. Oh, wait, you're not into the water. Oh, hi! Hello! Wow. Yeah, it connects to the other places. Isn't that cool? Wow. Xiaoying Village. Hi! Hello. Moyan, hello. Hello! Look at the people of the village. Wow, look at the architecture. Finally, you're here. Is something the matter? Oh, are you... Young lady, are you the daughter of the Xianyun Commerce Guild's manager? Strange, all the rumors I heard spoke of a young master.
No, we're here to investigate. Oh, my. So you aren't the Commerce Guild's young lady. My apologies. I was considering only your wondrously fashionable attire and your flying companion. Your conduct, too, was so unlike ours that I assumed that you must have come from Liyue Harbor to discuss matters with us. Lu, I am surnamed, and all in the village call me Grandpa Lu. Apologize, I must. Recent years have not been kind. I have not even the tea to treat you to as guests. The Adepti will certainly not be satisfied with the tea ceremony this year.
Huh? Grandpa Lou, the stuff right by you, aren't those tea leaves?
He keeps sighing. Oh my gosh, poor man. The quality is far too lacking. How could I possibly serve such things to my guests? Speaking honestly, we are waiting for someone from the Xianyun Commerce Guild, for we must discuss with them the tea leaf problem. They are our biggest customers, after all. The crux of the matter is that this batch of tea is simply unsatisfactory. Whether it be in terms of taste or quantity, this is an open secret among tea merchants. Old Luo, the village chief, has also decided that no tea may be sold until the quality problem is solved. I have heard that the young master of the Commerce Guild is exceptionally smart and skilled. If he has caught wind that this year's tea harvest was lacking in both quality and quantity, I thought he would come in person. Or if not, send someone here. So here I wait. Anyway, the problem with the tea leaves. I believe it lies with the soil.
A problem with the soil?
Indeed. I've lived here my whole life and worked with tea since I was but a wee lad, and I can notice problems that others may miss. As I see it, and may Adeptus Fujin bless us, it must be an imbalance in our soil and water.
Adeptus Fujin?
Oh, so you've also heard the tale. That's quite rare. Even among locals, few remember. Many, many years ago, Chaoying village was nothing but a barren hill. Terrifying demons dwelt there, and it was all thanks to Adeptus Fujin that the demons were defeated, and tea trees were planted, allowing our ancestors to come live here. But if it's really a problem with the water and soil, then I don't know what we can do about it.
Actually, that's what we've been asked to come investigate.
Oh! So does that mean you believe me, young lady?
Yeah, I believe you. Do you all like my old man voice?
Is that so? Then that makes things easy. Come, I'll bring the tea leaf samples and let's go have a talk with old Luo.
Something wrong, Grandpa Lu?
Young ladies, if it isn't too much trouble, could you pretend you are from the Xianyun Commerce Guild when we are meeting with old Luo?
I'm glad you all like my old man voice.
Village Chief Luo is a good person, but how do I put this? He puts more trust in machines, cultivation techniques, fertilizers, and things like that. I mentioned an imbalance in the soil and water before, and we parted on bad terms. But if it was the young lady of the Xianyun Commerce Guild,
I guess I could give it a try. Doesn't seem like a good plan to Paimon.
Don't worry. Even if he sees through it, it's nobody's idea but mine. None of the blame shall fall on you. Let's go.
Ooh, Chenyu's blessings of sunken jade. Okay, let's go. Oh gosh, go to the tea making workshop. Let's go! Yay, we get to walk because it's a new area. The blossoming warmth of Chaoying sunlight. Wow. Okay, this way then. I love this village! This is so pretty! Is that the tea making workshop up there? Hi, doggy! Hi, people! Oh! Ba? And giant Ba. That's crazy. Can the bird talk?
I guess it's one of those birds that, like, can mimic people's voice. What is that on my map? I think it's a thingamabob. Hold on. I need to find the waypoint. There it is. Wow. Wow. Ah! This makes me want to travel. I want to travel and see new sights. Ah, yeah, that's good. Oh my god. Wow, there's so many doggos! What is this? Ah! 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 Maybe the marker is this tree. Ah! Ah! Okay, okay. Dun da dun da 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 da. Spirit carp! Bum ba dum ba da da dum bum ba dum ba da. Oh. Uncle Lo, this batch still isn't any good. Sorry, I'm still coughing from me crying earlier. Let me replenish the water that I lost from my tears. Oh no, I ran out of water. Uncle Lo, this batch still isn't any good. They're not fragrant enough when you dry them, and they get so dry and brittle that you can't even put them in the roller. Even the ones that survive the secondary processes come out the other end a complete disaster. Are you sure? It's gonna be the same old man voice, I'm sorry. Are you sure it isn't a problem with the machine? Are you sure you haven't forgotten how to operate it? What a thing to say. How could we dare to be careless with you looking over our shoulders? Huh. How could you indeed? Uh-oh. Yikes. Hiya, it's Grandpa Lou. Jin, get back to work and this respectable looking young miss is... I'm respectable looking? Haha, I am but one who comes to the aid of the oppressed in their moment of need, a disciple of the Guhua. What the heck? And you even proclaim yourself a member of the Guhua clan. Uh-oh, I messed up. Ahem! This is the young lady of the Xianyun Commerce Guild. She really likes reading wandering hero novels for fun, and, the landscape of Xianyun Vale is filled with a mysterious, mystique. It must have gone to her head. This is my servant. It will suffice to call her Mini Pie. Ha ha ha! Yes, that's me. Call me Mini Pie. Oh, in that case, welcome, welcome. I guess a guest like you is a rare treat indeed. We have been quite reliant on the assistance of the Commerce Guild for many a year. But as for what's happened this year, I suspect you have already heard about it. Oh yeah. What's wrong? You're looking pretty miserable. Did Jin mess up at work again? I can't do two old guy voices. They're just gonna have the same voice. Huh. You old... mocking me again. My apologies, dear guests. Normally I would invite guests from afar to sample our new teas, but this year's batch... well, you know. No tea? No need to stand on ceremony, Chief Lo. We're here to help. Mini pie, emergency food, if you will. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Yeah! The young lady is very concerned about the tea leaves, so there's no need to be so tied up with formalities, Chef Luo. Very well then. To tell the truth, this batch of tea leaves is no good either. They can't be dried, and I can't tell if they were bad when they were picked or if it's a problem with the machine in our workshop. Ha! How's that difficult? Why not use some of the older leaves you have in stock and see if the product you get from drying them is any different? If the product is normal, then you'll know it isn't a problem with the machine. Seriously, I've told you before. Forget it. As we have important guests present, then we'll give your method a try. Jin, do we have any fresh tea leaves remaining from older batches? There's some in the warehouses. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, good one. We've been talking here for a good long while now, and you weren't listening to a single word, were you? go fetch some of the older batches and process it along with some of the newer stuff that Grandpa Lou brought using the machine. Don't you dare skip a single step. I'll be watching you. After a bit, Jin brings back to it. I just think they're so silly. What's up? What's up? How about this? I see our two guests are quite young. They might prefer snacks to tea tasting. Why not turn these two batches into tea cakes? The quality of each will be evident with a single taste. What do you think, Old Luo? Agreed. We'll do just that. Jin, listen, I'm sorry. He's just a silly guy, I think. Jin, listen up. Take these two batches of leaves and make them into two different tea cakes. One cake from each batch. Don't you dare even get a single leaf mixed up. Oh my gosh. You need to give Jin a break. My goodness. Yes, sir, Uncle Luo. You want me to mix them all into one cake? Jin, please. You need to use your listening skills. Oh, I can't even. You know what? It's giving. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. I can't do the voice well, but it reminds me of that guy. Let me try it again. Wait, I need more water, honestly, to be able to do it. Oh, brother, this guy's. I'm gonna stop before I make myself laugh more. Oh my gosh. Sorry for the long wait. We've got both tea cakes here. Let's try them one at a time, shall we? Get some water? Oh, it's okay. I'll probably wrap up stream soon because I'm getting kind of hungry. So I'll wrap up stream soon. I know, I lost all of my tears. I lost my water through all the tears. Well, how's the taste? The first one tasted a bit strange, but the second one was delicious. I hope they remembered which one's which. Let's see. I agree. The tea cakes made from the tea we had in stock taste fine. All right, you win. So according to you, the tea processing machinery is fine. In other words, the problem is with the tea itself. This new batch of tea, it's just not as good as before. So, the water and soil. But perhaps it's the cauldron that's the problem. It's old and in disrepair, which must have offended the Adeptus, causing the tea to deteriorate. No, it's the soil and the water. It's the elements that nourish the soil. Enough. Let's get that technician in charge of the tea cauldron in here first. It's that Fontainian, the one from the Fontaine Research Institute. What was it again? Name's such a pain to pronounce. Jin, go get her, would... Jin? Just where did that lazy loafer abscond to this time? That brainless nitwit. I was gonna have him go to Yilong Wharf and search for our technician. I happen to be an honorary senior researcher, could you imagine? About Yilong Wharf. The port to the west. It's much smaller than Liyue Harbor. Liyue Harbor, eh? The specialties we export to Fontaine and Sumeru, along with the oddities we import from them, go through it. A whole lot of our tea is also transported through there. Though this batch of tea leaves isn't any good, and until we figure out why and solve the problem, we won't sell anything to outsiders. The last thing we want to do is ruin Xiaoying's Village's good name. So you see, honored guests. I'm really sorry, but I need to trouble you to go to Yilong Wharf and find our technician, Miss Oat Moon Tan Yi. It's more likely than not she's found herself a show there that she can't tear her eyes off. How could you possibly dare to ask our guests to do such a thing? Oh, Luo, you misunderstand me. Our honored guest already had business to attend to at Yilong Wharf, and it would just be passing along a message on their way. It's nothing, really. Is that so? Is that so? It would seem to be so. I'm truly sorry. Then if you would, honored guests, old Lou, I'll leave it to you to accompany them. Yippee! It's a road trip, Archangels. Hiya, thanks for your hard work. You scared old Woe so much he was jumping at his own shadow. My old man laughed. You mentioned earlier that you're here to investigate the water and soil, right? Best you head over to Yilong Wharf then. It isn't far from the headwaters, and there are ruins left by the Adepti along the way, so if you're looking for clues, there's your best bet. As for passing a message to old Moon Tanyi, well, please lend a hand, would you? Give old Woe some peace of mind so he doesn't worry himself to death. For the young lady, 'tis but a trifling matter. Hey! Why are you still acting? The show's over! And Paimon just realized, what's with Mini Pie anyway? Anyway, just leave it to us. You can rest easy, Grandpa Lou. Such great kids you are. Really great kids. Right. I noticed that you two really enjoy the tea cake. Why don't I teach you the recipe? Next time you come by with some quality tea leaves, you'll be able to make some for yourself. In any case, safe travels. Be careful on mountain paths and mind you don't slip. Oh. Yay! What we'll probably do is we'll wrap up once this quest is done. So let's head on over to Yilong Wharf. It's road trip time, Archangels. Let's go. Phew. Oh, look at that. Hey. Look. A golden carp. Hey, okay. Can we follow it? Can we do the thingamabob? Road trip, woo! Carry on my wayward. Oh my gosh. Oh, and then I gotta wait. Okay. There. Yippee! Cool. Wings! Uh-oh, that looks like trouble over there. Uh-oh! Solve the puzzle, but there's some interlopers. Useless. Oh, interlopers.
Let's play.
They're interloping. They're interloping. Hey! Welcome in! Hi, Pina! Thanks for the raid! Welcome in! How are you all? Thank you so much for the raid! For those who aren't familiar with who I am the idol to give you the wings to fly, Cyber Angel Rita Kamishiro. Today we are playing the new Genshin 4.4 patch update. We just finished a story quest for one of the new characters, and if you want to see a very beautiful, very emotional story, I highly suggest you check out the VOD. But right now we're just exploring the new area. There's a world quest we're doing right now. Unfortunately, this area, this new area that we're exploring, they're experiencing some agricultural difficulties. There's some problems with the tea, the water and the soil, and it's ruining their tea crop. So we're on our way to try to figure out some of the problems, what might be causing it. We might be wrapping up pretty soon though, since we did do a story quest already. But if you want to see the rest of this, we're probably gonna do the rest of this world quest next week when we start the Lantern Rite next week. But yeah, whether you're familiar with Genshin or not, you're more than welcome to stick around. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. And if you haven't checked out my new EP, I believe the link is in the pinned message. I will check. Yes, it is. Oh, that's the lyric video for one of the songs on my EP. Yes, you can check that out. You can check the other music videos for Heartbeats and for Girls' Night. You can listen to the EP on any streaming service. Oh, and most major streaming services. And Derek, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. And Pina, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you so much for the hype, Pina. Thank you for the love and support. I have to solve this puzzle, whatever it might mean. Oh, I have to put it somewhere where they can all reach, I think. There we go. Oh, place it here. Wait. There. I did it. It's the Fujin lady. Rita, Paimon, you two are indeed brilliant as expected. Upon seeing my dissipated adeptal energy, you immediately understood the situation. Of course! We're super duper experienced adventurers, you know. Still, why didn't you say anything sooner? You didn't just forget, did you? ... About that, should not the path of the Adepti be full of challenges? 'Tis merely a test of your wisdom. Aw, Pina says I will always love and support my Pina Senpai. I will always support my Kohai. Love you, Pina! Thank you! Hope stream went well. Call me the master test taker. And have fun at work, Derek. Speaking of which, just what's the problem with the soil and water you mentioned before? Grandpa Lou was also sure that this was behind the deteriorating quality of the tea leaves. Yes, you too have seen Xianyun village. Should the quality and quantity of tea leaves continue to decline, so will the village, until, finally, in the years to come, it degenerates back into what it was a millennia before, a desolate mountain forest. You sure that isn't hyperbole? It is true. The Lord of Geo would not stand idly by as disaster befell. Were the sky to collapse, the conqueror of demons, the conqueror of demons and other adepti would do their utmost to support it. Should the waters under Yilang Wharf breach the dikes and flood, Liyue Harbor would aid the villagers. But without tea, the stretch of mountains would, or Xiaoying village rather, would lose its very reason to exist in human eyes. That makes sense. When you put it like that, Paimon understands. So, are you two willing to help me correct the imbalance in this water and soil? What do you say, Mini Pie? Who the heck is Mini Pie? Never heard the name before. Huh. But Paimon wants to help Adeptus Fujin in Xiaoying village. When she thinks about such delicious tea cakes being lost forever just because there's no good tea, it would be a big shame, wouldn't it? Yes, that's excellent. Your willingness is commendable, and one is quite grateful to you both. Now, back to business. When it comes to how to resolve the disharmony in the soil and water, one is indeed well aware of what to do. First, you two must go up, against the currents, and seek the jade treasures thrown into the waters. In the end, we must perform the ancient rain jade rite once more, dispelling the miasma that has settled over the mountains and fields and into the rivers, and restoring the water veins and soil. Okay, got it! Just how do we do the ritual? ... Oh. Adeptus Fujin, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. As for the ritual, it's still a bit early for that. Well then, we'll see each other later. Oh, goodbye! That's a little suspicious. That's odd. That's suspicious. That's weird. According to her, we need to go against the current. That just means upstream, right? Hey! That's the same direction as Yilang Wharf! Let's go! Let's go, Archangels. We're gonna go on our adventure. Oh, what? Fujin? Is that you? Go to Yilang Wharf. Wait, we need to get this treasure chest first. All right, the adventure continues. How's everyone doing, by the way? Raiders, how's stream? How are you all? Oh, look. Up here. Carry on my wayward son. Yeah. I thought we were being watched. Who is watching us, though? I think maybe it's Fujin. I don't know. Who knows? Wow, look at how beautiful this place is. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's keep going. This way. This new area is so pretty. It's very, like, painting-like. It reminds me of those, like, ancient, like, ink paintings. I don't know if ancient's the word, but, like, the way that they draw, like, clouds as, like, swirls and stuff. You know what I mean? Look, there's a waypoint over there. I know, it's such a beautiful... Whoa. Let's avoid that. Ah! It's okay, it's okay! We're just going to Yilong Wharf. It's okay. Go away. Please leave me alone. Good thing I can run fast. Good thing I have 2 animal characters on my team because I can run really, really fast. Go away, go away. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, goodbye. Look at all these stairways and stuff. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired. It's okay. We're gonna... Okay, good. Alright. Wow, look! Look at the tree up there. Okay, let's go this way. Don't you just love adventuring? Dun da dun da 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 dun dun da dun da da. I wonder what the best way to get to Yilong Wharf is. But hey, you know what? We can just adventure and we'll find our way eventually, right? Wow! Look! Wow! Sorry, I didn't interrupt. I didn't mean to interrupt squirrel meeting. Squeaker, squeakin', McSqueaker, squeak. I can speak. It's like an Emperor's New Groove. Wow! The clouds cascade around the wharf. This is Yilong Wharf. Whoa! Maybe. Let's go get the waypoint. Okay. Oh! I'm stuck. Oh, here we go. Uh-oh! There's so many treasure hoarders. Let's just walk past them. Look at this mountain. I want to go hiking again. Oh my god.
Hammer?
No, I don't want a taste of your hammer. Go away, please. Look at these stairs. Wait, there's a waypoint. Done. Ow! His hammer! Oh, thank you. I've had enough food today. Just kidding. I'm getting kind of hungry. I want to eat my pasta bake that I made right before stream. I had a little bit of it before stream, but then I was a little full. And then now I want to eat the rest of it. Wow! Wow! This reminds me, like the architecture and the layout reminds me of the Shenzhou. In Honkai Star Rail. Look! Wow! Wait. I want to go down. Hold on. I should have just walked down. Oh, I want to hike somewhere here. I want to like hike at a place like this. Someone needs to make... I'm pretty sure someone's made like VR to that. We should do VR to that. We just walk around to that. A researcher. Wow. Wow! Wait, let's go. Hold on. I'm always just shouts getting a little excited. This way. Wow! Hi! Hello, wharf goers! Hi! Wow! I want to jump off of this waterfall. Wow! Millilith! Oh, wow. Hey! Hi! Look, everyone's so energetic. This is so pretty! You know what? You know how earlier I was saying where I think I would live in Liyue? I think I would live here. I think I would live in the wharf or in Xianyun Vale. We could spend a month in VR and not see all of it, right? Oh my gosh. I need to get like a Genshin outfit for myself. Hi, are you the researcher? Hot is the name, I think, something like that. Hot. Though I don't understand it in the least, I still think it's amazing. Just watching her stand there singing, or sing while walking around, or sing while sitting, and then sing while she lifts her hand and slowly lets it fall, all the while ceaselessly singing. I really don't know just what kind of magical powers the old lady has. Babbling, chanting, singing, and reciting and crying. I haven't got a clue what she's saying, but it's amazing. Little Mao, can you understand? That's just how opera singing is. And weren't there fight scenes later? There was that one old dude that could do 88 flips of tricks. Riveting stuff. Yeah, it's great. It's just a shame that I don't understand a thing. A whole bunch of people fighting and jumping all over the place. All super flashy and such. One-on-one, several, all fighting each other, 5 or 6 taking turns. It's just almost addictive. Hello! We're looking for a technician from Fontaine. I was gonna say chef. Chief Luo and Grandpa Lu said, what name did they give us again? Oat Moon Tanyi. Oh! Yeah, sounds like Grandpa Lu sent you all right. Just call me. Hold on a second. I will, I have my desktop audio on, right? So you all can hear this? Hold on. De Montagne. Is that how you pronounce it? High mountain.
Haute montagne.
Haute montagne.
Haute montagne. Haute montagne. I'm sorry, I can't. One more time. I'll try my best.
Haute montagne.
Haute montagne. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Haute, like haute couture. Haute montagne. Aha! I am but one who comes to the aid of the oppressed. In the moment of need, a disciple of the Guhua. What do you mean you're from the Guhua clan? Alright, so she's Rita and Paimon's Paimon. It was Grandpa Lou who sent us looking for you. Miss Rita, Miss Paimon, hello! I'm Little Mao, a friend of mountains. Yes, that's what my name means. Haute Montagne can be a bit hard to pronounce, so I asked Little Mao to just call me that. Really? Quite the interesting pair. How did you two meet? It was quite fortuitous. Last year I went to the mountains in the south for a spell and got lost in the fog. A huge beast the size of a Cal Etienne Louis was glaring at me and I thought I was done for, but just then a little kid suddenly shouted at me. I followed the sound of the mist and got out and was saved. Otherwise I would have been eaten, and just like that. And my family in Fontaine wouldn't have been able to claim compensation on my account. I know more about what goes on in the mountains than the grown-ups. Is that so? You're amazing, Little Mao. Haute Montagne, Grandpa Lou, and Chief Luo are looking for you. All right, got it. I'll be there in a jiffy. All the shows here are just too good. I ended up watching several, one right after the other, and now my legs have fallen asleep. But I just can't understand a word. What sorts of stories are they telling? It's about how way back when, a huge carp and a monster from the mountains fought. A you kill me, I kill you story. In the end, everyone dies. That's a pretty concise summary. But don't talk about killing and dying so much, Little Mao. If you think about that stuff too often, you might become the villain when you grow up. Since those in Xianyun village are waiting on me, it's time to go. See you all later. Let's go watch the shows here again when you're about to head back to Fontaine. Okay. Oh my gosh. Well, okay. Now that we've solved the puzzle, we can get back to business. Little Mao, how about you? What are you two going to do? Huh? To be honest, we're not quite sure how to explain it. The water and soil in Xianyun Vale are kind of out of whack. I mean, their vibes are not good. And they're kind of out of whack. We need to cure them for everything in Xianyun Vale to get better. I get it. Miss Paimon is trying to say that we need to restore nature. Hey, that's right! You're really amazing, Little Mao. You got it right away. Restoring nature, you say. Did someone talk to you about that? That's right. A friend who's always taken care of me told me. She wants to restore nature too. If we restore nature, everything will get better, so I want to help too. She also told me about you two. Oh, so you've seen her too? A lot of twos. Huh? You mean my friend? Of course. Silly Miss Paimon, how could we be friends if I'd never seen her? Fair point. That makes things easier. Actually, we want to... Paimon remembers we need to find the jade treasures in the water and then do some rain jade right. But even though we've come upstream, we still haven't found any clues. I know. Come with me. I'll show you where to look. What? Is it really that easy? Little Mao, your friend wants to restore nature, right? Yeah, she's told me a lot, such as stories from before Xianyun Village became Xianyun Village, how the trees came to be, and more. She said that things will get worse and worse in Xianyun Vale if the natural order isn't restored. I dropped my fan. It's okay. Fix it. Oh, looks like we're on the same page then. Little Mao, you just said you knew where we could find leads, right? Yeah. I don't know if it'll help. But when you mentioned jade treasures and rain jade and stuff, I just thought of it. Come with me. Yep. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Look how close I am to 57. I've been at 56 for as long as I can remember. But I think that's where we're gonna wrap up for today. We got through a big story quest, and we got started with this fun little world quest. If you want to see how this world quest ends, we'll probably play more of it next week. But next week, the main thing is I think we're gonna start Lantern Rite. So if you want to join me for Lantern Rite, you can tune in next week, and then maybe if we have time, we'll do some more of this world quest. But thanks so much for hanging out today. I cried a lot, so I need to go replenish on some water. And eat some of my pasta bake. But of course, we're going to spend some few minutes just chatting and hanging out. So if you want to get to know me or the Archangels or the game, if you want to know more of Genshin, you're more than welcome to hang out, stick around, and chat for a little bit before we raid into another stream. But if you're heading out, I hope you have a wonderful day, or a wonderful rest, or a wonderful rest of your day. Shall we go do some super chat reading? Let's go! Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my goodness, let me close my game. I know, what a roller coaster, right? Gosh. Oh, I just can't. Like, the family stories always makes me want to cry. You know? Gosh. Oh, I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, but if you want to cry... Go watch this VOD. Genuinely, I haven't cried that hard since I finished XE3. Genuinely. Oh my gosh. It looks like Iku and Menno are doing their Setsubun hand cam. So we'll raid into that after we hang out for a little bit longer. Gosh. I know! Xianyun has such like motherly energy. I agree. Dun 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 dun. But how's life? How's everyone? I recently shared the song Girls Night with your niece who doesn't watch VTubers, and she loved the song! Yay! Yippee! That makes me happy. I'm glad I'm able to like reach folks, you know, maybe who are into VTubers. I think music, that's the beauty of music, right? Is you can really connect people you don't think would like enjoy something that's related to like something they don't know, I guess. I'll confess, seeing you cry made me cry more so than the story itself. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel like that's why I feel like over the past couple of years I'm a lot better at like not crying in public whenever I like watch a sad movie or something, because I feel like whenever I cry it makes people uncomfortable. So I try not to do it around people, but it's okay. We're experiencing it together, you know? Oh my, I know! The new character stories are so like good. Asian mom, to be precise, she does have a little bit of that like, because I feel like it's, you know, not every Asian mom is the same, but there's that sort of like shared experience that a lot of people have where it's a very like cultural thing where like Asian mothers are just very like harsh in that way, but like it comes from a good place. You know what I mean? Yeah, strict but loving, exactly. So it was just nice getting to see like Xianyun be like a mom to Ganyu and Shanha and Shuyu. It was so sweet. Oh my gosh. And like you could tell she like misses them and she like wants the best for them. But oh my gosh, what absolutely broke me was seeing her like be there for you and I. Not you and I, but you and I. You know what that reminds me of? Who are you? I am you, no? I am me. You are... You know what the Rush Hour scene? Oh my gosh. It's what makes you so special as a streamer. I don't even understand most of the games themselves. And yet your emotional reactions draw me straight in despite that. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I feel like I experience emotions very easily. Or I experience emotions very strongly, and I think sometimes people see that as a negative, but it's because I experience emotions very strongly that I can experience really like a lot of joy a lot of wonder, a lot of love, and it just makes me happy. So, because I do feel very strongly, but I think, thankfully, like a good majority of that is like happy feelings. The mustache gave you a laugh. Same. I started laughing because of the mustache disguise. Have I ever played Cult of the Lamb? No, but I know a few people who do, like Iku and Aoi. I know they play. And a few other prison members. Who, me? No, you! I am me, and he is you. I'm glad you all know the reference. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I just wonder what made you tweet about asking us what we think of your singing. Ah, it's because I was talking about... Gosh, I think I was talking with some of the PRISM agents, and we were like talking about how we like describe our voices. I don't know what brought up the conversation, but we were like, I guess the topic of conversation was like, how do you describe, like, I guess how do you like pitch your voice to people? If someone asks you like, hey, I need a vocalist for this like project or whatever, like I'm looking for someone with this kind of voice, and I was just thinking to myself, how do I describe my voice? Like what words should I use to describe like the color and the timbre of my voice? So that's why I tweeted about it. But you all like totally like flipped around my expectations, because I was expecting things like warm, or like certain timbre, or like, you know, versatile. But you all were so sweet. You all were like, oh, angelic and beautiful, and so totally exceeded my expectations. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Let me read my super chats before I forget. Alex John, thank you so much for celebrating 16 months as Idol Coach. New month, new Rita Genshin stream. Yeah! Woohoo! Oh my god. Maybe we'll play some Honkai soon. Simon, thank you so much for the super chat. Would you like some cup of tea, Master Rita? Oh yes. Osmanthus wine. Osmanthus tea tastes the same as it always does. But where are those who share the memory? Have you ever had Osmanthus tea? It's really good. I've had Osmanthus mango tea before. It was really good. Try it. I highly suggest. Derek, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. And Anki, thank you so much for celebrating 10 months as Idol Coach. Hoping Crane Mama comes home for you. Same here. Thank you so much. Always looking forward to your Genshin streams. Oh, Yippee! I'm glad you think so. I love playing this game. I've played this game since the very beginning, so it means a lot to me. Yeah. But yeah, I think let me double check that I have my white screen set up. But if you want to hang out with me later this week, we do have a couple more streams. John, thank you so much for this super sticker. Good vibe, super sticker. Tomorrow is Chance of Senar, so let me, right after stream, I'm gonna go ahead and make my thumbnail. Actually, why don't we make thumbnail right now? We'll make thumbnail on call. We'll hang out while I make the thumbnail for tomorrow. We're playing Chance of Senar, and if you haven't played Chance of Senar, if you're a fan of puzzle games, it's essentially a puzzle game where you have to decipher a language, like including like new symbols. With symbols we don't know, we have to understand their language, and there's a sort of lore amongst the different people in the tower, because it's a tower, and each layer of the tower, the people speak a different language, and it looks like they're like I guess not united, and we're trying to, I guess, connect them once again. So we're on chapter 3, Chance of Senar. Whoa, yeah, whoa, it looks so cool. Okay, and I'll put this here on my thumbnail. Make sure this looks nice, and then I'll post it so you all can see it once the stream is over. Sounds like a plan. Okay, there's the background. We'll be working tomorrow, so it's gonna be fun listening in. Yeah! Oh, you just see to be a lot of me just thinking to myself, mumbling like Deku, because that's how I think. But yeah, I hope it's not as scary as the last one. We had to do a lot of sneaking around the warrior village, or the warrior nation. But hopefully, fingers crossed, there won't be too much sneaking. The other series that we're playing right now, too, so Chance of Senna is a series, probably shorter than the other one I'm about to mention. But we've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. I've mentioned it a couple of times during stream today, but I got to play Xenoblade Chronicles 3 back last summer when I was sick. And I fell in love with the game, and you all decided that I should play Definitive Edition next, so we've been playing that. We played it this week. I'm not sure if I was able to find time next week to play XCDE. Ooh, because I have some fun stuff happening next week, but that's a surprise! But of course, we'll continue Chance of Senna. We'll put some Genshin there as well, and then we're also doing a early morning watch along of the Zelda Orchestra concert. So if you're a fan of Zelda or if you're a fan of classical music, definitely check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. Oh yeah, well, it is a rather packed schedule. I'm trying to find some time to work on some behind the scenes projects. Ooh, what could they be? Behind the scenes project. Let's see. Okay, got my picture to put on this thumbnail. I know eyeball emoji. What could it be? I'm not gonna say. Will you be doing Lantern Rite event next week? I will. I do want to check out Lantern Rite this year. So that will probably be next week's stream. Dum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum bum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba da 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 dum ba da dum. Okay, so I'm still working on my thumbnail, so you all can see it once stream is over. Well, of course we're gonna raid into Iku and Menno, but I want to make sure it's there. The waiting room is there to greet you, so you know where to go. I'm trying to see, how do I want to do this sort of thumbnail? I'm doing some graphic design. Graphic design is my passion, as they say. Okay, maybe I'll do a color from here. Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. Rita, how's Cloud Retainer being a parent so far? Oh, she's being so wonderful. She's so fantastic. Yeah, stream is almost over. Isn't that so sad? Don't you just want to hang out more? Oh my goodness. But we had a good time. What did you all think? What was everyone's favorite part? What's your favorite part of today? Do you like the song I'm coming up for you today? Da 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 dum, da 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 dum. Yes, because you came in late. No worries. You can always watch the rest of the VOD as well if you want to see what you missed. Can you say all of it? Aw, sure. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed your time so much. It makes me happy. This thumbnail has to be super cute. There we go. That looks good. Maybe more purpley. Or maybe more pinky. There we go. That looks good. Speaking of pink, this is so random. I'm not like a super fan of My Little Pony. Like I've seen a couple of episodes here and there. I know the main 6. I know like important characters. But I don't think I'm like a huge fan. I appreciate the show. But I don't know a lot of trivia and stuff. But lately, Instagram started recommending me this there's this like really popular AU apparently. And it's like it's called MLP Infection AU, and it's like zombie stuff, which is interesting because I'm not really a huge fan of zombie media, but I thought it was rather interesting, this sort of like AU that they went with. It's basically like what happened is there's like a bloom in the Everfree forest that's like would turn people into zombies. Sorry, not people. Sorry, ponies. turn them into zombies. And like, it's apparently, I guess the base of the story is that Twilight Sparkle's the first one who gets infected. And then it's basically a bunch of people kind of like crafting their own stories and their own ideas based off of that. And like, it's been really interesting because I keep just getting random recommendations on my feed about like different people's interpretations of the story. Yeah, and like they talk about like who they think would survive, who they think would be immune, like how they think it would play out, like the different like endings and things like that. Yeah, isn't that interesting? I'm not really a huge fan of like zombie literature or media, but it was like fascinating. It was really interesting. I can't watch the more sad stuff though, if I'm being honest. Yeah. Xianyun never leaving her daughters alone was the wholesome one. Yeah, I agree. Your favorite part is what I said. It's Rita time. It's ride time. But yeah, I thought it was a very interesting concept. And I wish I was more into My Little Pony so I could like really understand like the emotional impact of the story. Because from what I could tell, because again, I couldn't like read the more, or not read, but you know, watch the shorts that were more sad. I'm not really like, I guess that's why I don't like zombie media, because sometimes it's just like painful, you know? But yeah, it was really interesting how like they decided to make different like story beats. But I wish I was more of a fan and knew more. But yeah, anyway, let me turn this in. Not turn it in. Submit it. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Let me upload. There we go. Let me upload this thumbnail. It's like an assignment. Oh no! I have to turn it in before the due date. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know what it is about. I think my favorite zombie media was probably... I don't know. I can't recall the last zombie media. I remember watching the Zombieland movie, but I can't remember too much about it, aside from the fact that everyone's names were states, because that they thought they could, like, not develop connections or attachments to people if they didn't know their real names. And then there was a Twinkie shortage, and everyone really liked Twinkies. I've seen Shaun of the Dead, I think. Maybe? It's familiar. I'm not sure. The fans are so creative when making MLP stories. Some are hit and miss, but still good. That's fair. I bet. I feel like My Little Pony fans are very creative. Very, like, versatile. I think well, I guess that goes with any fandom. You have a lot of different kinds of people, but I feel like with how big, I guess, My Little Pony is, I feel like there's especially lots of diversity, I guess. Okay. Create stream, schedule stream. Let's see, chapter 3 is music. You calling me a liar? You calling me a liar? Liar spelled like L-Y-R-E. That's the best I could do on a whim in terms of titles. I'm not really good at stream titles. I don't try too hard. I don't want to work my brain into overtime, so I just do the first thing that comes to mind, and hey, it might not be the best thing, but tried my best, right? Tried my best. Okay. And should be set for tomorrow morning. Yay! Another early morning brain game. Alright. Okay. I'm not calling you a truther. Does anyone know that reference? Are you calling me a liar? I'm not calling you a truther. Alright. Okay, let me double check that I don't have any more super chats. Okay, I think that's it. Oh my gosh. Yes, it was from Jake and Josh. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay, thank you all so much for hanging out. I'm craving that pasta bake that's sitting in my fridge. But as always, I'm the idol to give you the wings to fly. Cyber Angel Rita Kamishiro at your service. And I'll see you tomorrow for Chants of Senar and Cat's Got Your Tongue on Nia's channel. Alrighty. No, thank you. Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye. Well, I never thought that it'd be so simple, but I found a way. I found a way. And I always thought I'd be... I don't know how that part goes. If you open up your mind, see what's inside. It's gonna take some time to realize. But if you look inside, I'm sure you'll find. Over your shoulder, you know that I told you I'll always be picking you up when you're down. So just turn around.